Bum bum, bada bum bum, bum bum, bada bum bum. This is like a Universal Pictures starting up. Just kidding. It's Crits and Cantrips presents Sky King's Tomb. That's a playthrough of the Pathfinder Second Edition Adventure Path. What is the actual adventure path called?
I don't
Oh,
know.
Sky King's Tomb.
Mine's called
What did
Dawn
I
of
say
Flame.
before?
Vikings too, right?
Did I say Beneath the Five Kings? I didn't say Beneath the Five Kings. We present
You
Beneath
said
the
Sky
Five
King's Tomb.
Kings, a playthrough of Pathfinder Second Edition's Sky King's Tomb Adventure Path by Paizo Publishing. Thanks, shout out Paizo for producing this incredible adventure path that we can play.
The true hero of the story.
The true hero of the story, the folks who wrote the books so that we could play pretend. My name is Brendan. I'm here with my companions, my adventuring path, my party. And that would be, in no particular order, Sarah, Lorna, Josh, Justin, Dylan, and Austin. I feel like I say Austin's name first all the time because it starts with A. So I got.
No particular order, and then threw me at the end. So
exactly.
I appreciate it.
He said no particular order, and then he said I had to put Austin at the end for particular order.
My wife at the top and Austin at the bottom.
Oh, you know it is. In no particular order, the people I like most are. All right. Okay. Yeah, but you're here to play some pretend, some Pathfinder Second Edition. 60. This is episode 60. So we've been going for a long time. We were playing once a week, and then we did every other week. So we've got probably at least 2 years of solid runtime in here, something like that. That's a lot. So I'm sure if you're watching us, you've been watching this whole time, you're bored out of your mind, you're done with it, you're ready for us to move on. If you've never seen it before, good place to start, episode 60. So we'll just jump right into it.
Start with episode 1.5, because episode 1 is lost.
Yeah. There you go. Josh had a banter topic that he really wanted to discuss. So just remember, this is the top thing that's been on Josh's mind all day. Go ahead, Josh.
If you were to write a BuzzFeed article, what would it be about?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And we're gonna go with Sarah first, apparently.
No.
Oh, popcorn reading. Okay.
Article, not quiz.
Ooh. Hey.
Ooh.
I feel like the quizzes are articles.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those have different definitions, but
not me looking at BuzzFeed, so I can.
My bad. My bad, Sarah.
God.
You were saying.
I think it has to be something you're an expert in. That's how BuzzFeed articles work, right?
I'm not clever enough to come up with a title, but something to do with the stupidity of people not believing in science, I think would have to be like.
That's what you're gonna write your main article about.
Yeah,
first article.
But like you just use stupid like this guy's an idiot because he thinks the Earth is flat, or something like that. Like that would be the.
That's a very common BuzzFeed article, I feel like.
Is it? I don't ever get on BuzzFeed, so I'm not sure. Like I understand
mine would probably be the art of making a backpack coffee.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's coffee on the how to brew the
make coffee in a less than ideal situation.
Yes. Or in the workplace, yes.
Like when you brought your brewery on our road trip and tried to plug
exactly.
it into the back
I've got 15 ways you can make coffee in a non-ideal situation. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. She brought coffee making equipment with us on vacation to the airport.
I accidentally once told her we did not have room for her coffee making equipment, and I have regretted it every day of my life since.
To be fair, I was trying to bring like the biggest setup that time, and I should have just went with my backpack setup.
She's optimized the configuration at this point.
Travel kit.
You have to go for the second biggest.
Exactly.
Right. Modesty.
The one they most medium suspect.
Yeah, exactly. That's my answer.
Oh, I know my article. How to be the one they most medium suspect.
How to be the one they most medium. The art of the most medium suspectfulness.
I love that for you. I do.
That's good.
That's excellent.
Middle
Dylan
distance.
continues to be an enigma of our minds.
Mystique.
Does he like it that way?
Mystique.
Or is it just natural? Does it come to him?
Both.
I like it because it's natural.
Would be a deep dive on
Pearl snaps, right?
Horse girl lore.
Racing
Mhm.
Stripes.
Yeah,
Alpine
racing
history.
stripes.
It's
Racing
being
Stripes.
Yeah,
named anti-air and racing stripes.
It'd be like Black Beauty to Racing Stripes to Saddle Club
To Spirit.
to
All of it.
Spirit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
To
that.
Everybody's Sexual Awakening, which was
Yeah. Spirit.
Spirit Stallion of Cimarron.
Everyone.
From Black Beauty to Spirit, how horse culture has changed our culture by
Yeah,
By Lorna.
exactly. By Lorna.
That sounds like a
Excellent.
beautiful episode. I mean, not episode, article, Lorna.
Thank you.
That's
You
good,
only
yeah.
get one episode, and then we're gonna cut it. But go for it.
Just the pilot.
Yeah.
You can always make a pilot.
It's true.
I love listening to Steve Carell talk about how The Office pilot got like the worst ratings of any show on
Mhm.
that network, and they're like, we really don't think we're gonna go for it, and here we are.
It was poorly received when it came out.
It was even they were talking about that like wasn't that popular just in general, even like when it got into later seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like Office was like reached peak popularity like 10 years after it came out. Like it's just like it's been slowly, steadily climbing with the advent of streaming and stuff.
With
I think they
millennials
won an
coming.
Emmy. Like one of the seasons won an Emmy. and
Later,
then,
Yeah.
it
like,
started to get real
whenever it got-
popular. Some
Yeah.
big commercials and stuff. I remember.
I think it was like one of the second to last or last season that Steve Carell was in, and then it like lost it from there.
Wait, he's not in all the seasons?
Oh.
Spoiler. Just kidding.
Spoiler.
Oh,
Oh.
Whoops.
It's been out for 20 years. Spoiler.
Yeah, I swear, if you haven't seen The Office.
Multiple times.
Kind of crazy. Justin, did you write a BuzzFeed article about writing BuzzFeed articles?
No, I would probably.
Thinking Star Wars, something Star Wars.
Yeah.
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 It would probably be something like which Mandalorian character are you or something like
yeah.
Yeah, the quiz.
Yeah,
Excellent,
you-
actually.
Do a quiz. Yes.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah,
Which
like,
Mandalorian signet is yours?
Yeah,
that. Mhm.
it's just like the houses.
I'm actually Grogu.
There you go. It's a house.
Your signet is the Grogu. Is Grogu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the house of the foundling of the.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel like
too.
it would have to be something about the evolution of D&D throughout the years, or something like that, from third edition to where we are now, or we could talk about why Morrowind is the best Elder Scrolls game, and how Elder Scrolls 6 is absolutely never going to come out because it's like not even. Or
And
how about
then
the worst? The worst thing you could possibly do as a developer of a game
Just
is
announce it.
put out a teaser with no worldly concept of what the game is going to be like, and just not develop it for 10 years, and then expect everyone to still want to buy it after all of that happens.
And then for your second pilot
that feels-
episode, you do why GTA 6 is also not going to be released.
Ooh. Bold.
Did it actually get delayed?
No. Still
It's
just
delayed
November.
to
Oh, okay.
November at this point.
Hmm.
I thought it came across my feed as like a new article, but everybody's saying that it was already in November. So
It's been November
not.
since I think last May. I think was the last.
Yeah.
delay.
I remember June being the drop date for it.
It was
at
May
some point.
26th for I think was
No,
the one
it was-
before this.
I know
November.
that Dalton was planning on playing it through the entire summer, so it had to have been at least by
Start
May.
of
Sounds
May.
like sounds
Yeah.
right.
It's gonna be
I mean, it's probably going to be good.
May.
It's probably going to be, a little
I
bit
don't know.
revolutionary when it comes
Also,
out. But
only on console.
I saw a sweatshirt today
Mhm.
that said this is going to ruin the world tour, and I really kind of want it.
That's awesome.
That's you know
Yeah.
where that's from Justin Timberlake.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
When he was getting arrested for
we switched
DUI.
subjects.
Yes.
It's one of Sarah's famous
I-
subject switchers.
No, sorry, Josh said it's going to be
No.
May, and I ping ponged. My bad.
Oh, that's good. Good
I
transition.
No,
I
but-
love that. And then apparently Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tiger
You
Woods.
cut- you
got
cut out,
another
cut out?
DUI.
Wait, got another DUI like today?
No, I think
No.
just
Yeah.
most recently.
like-
No,
Like-
it was-
No,
Oh,
no, okay. The
with-
one that he got.
That was
like,
within the
2
last
weeks
couple
ago.
weeks. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I got all the memes.
Recent.
It's like Tiger Woods once every 5 years, and it's just someone like wrecking the golf cart and shit.
Well, I'm thinking like they don't arrest you on the course for drunk driving, so he just doesn't realize when he transitions.
I have to think he's not driving
From-
himself on the course. But
From
yeah.
his Escalade, he just pictures it as a bigger golf cart.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, where are all the holes at?
It turns out he plays better cross-eyed.
That could be.
Damn.
Oh, I guess we're making fun of some guy's life. He's a real person, everybody.
Yeah, but you're endangering people when you do DUI
Yeah,
shit.
That's
Like,
true. That's true.
That's shitty behavior.
It's gonna
You
ruin
don't get
the
a lot of
tour.
sympathy for. Yeah, it's gonna ruin the world too, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of world tours, you're
think that-
all.
Did you? Oh, we said never mind. Did everyone speak? I
Yep.
never
No.
spoke.
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
No.
I don't remember
oh,
Josh.
Josh did never take a
Josh didn't.
turn. Josh is
See?
waiting
Josh didn't
to
say
see if we
anything.
forget him.
Good call, Sarah.
No, I was waiting to see if
It's
you
your
remembered
CC's
me.
birthday all over again.
It's okay. I'm used to it at this point. Brendan just likes
Okay.
to skip me for these things.
He said it's gonna be May.
Skippable.
Very
Skippable
yeah,
cutscene.
very skippable, right, Austin? Right, Austin. My BuzzFeed article would probably be about the top 5 Halo weapons of all time. I think
Okay.
that's what I would do. Yeah. And of course, number 1 would be the Halo Combat Evolved Magnum.
It's not dual wield needlers.
Josh, I'll be honest. I think
Yeah.
this is the first time I've heard you talk about Halo.
Really?
Really?
First
I've
time
played
ever?
Halo with
Sarah.
Josh.
I was gonna say
Nice.
that might not be
Party
true.
game.
It's true. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that, like, I don't remember you talking about Halo. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, she's not saying it's true. She's saying she's lying. But
I just don't remember. I hear you on
she's
that.
just, yeah.
I just
Austin
thought
forgets things on the
it'll be
DL.
about frisbee.
I thought it was gonna
I
be
thought
frisbee
it'd be
too.
about
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my life is more than just frisbee, guys.
He's
okay?
a complex man.
It's also barn building.
This Josh.
Barn building tips.
Yeah.
That could be a
Yeah,
co
it
article.
could be
you guys
barn
write.
building tips. Yeah.
From the non-Amish to the non-Amish.
Josh has
the
so many
barn building guide,
articles. So many articles.
Mm-hmm.
2026.
I feel like I
I like it.
He contains
I have a
multitudes.
I should have gone last. I have a shitty article. It was not funny.
Science.
That's okay. Next week we can
We
talk
love
about
science.
the
Something
second
about Call of
article that
Duty.
you would write.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay. We'll run it back. I'll just do the same banner
Awesome.
topic at Starfinder.
Austin's
Thanks, Josh.
article is peek your corners, a Call of Duty guide from a single guy.
That'll probably be like esports related. Top
Yeah,
competitive
it could be.
teams from 2010.
I thought you said Wii Sports. I was like, that's also random.
Yeah.
Sports
And
related.
like competitive Wii, yeah.
He's like, that skiing game, you know, at Wii Sports Resort?
Only hit strikes.
All right. So we played this game a couple weeks ago. I know it's been a long time. Everyone's forgotten. I figured Lorna would do the recap. Just kidding.
Perfect.
Justin, do you want to summarize it for everybody? Real quick.
Sure. Yeah. Previously on Beneath the Sky King's
Lost.
tomb, our adventuring heroes finally reach Hagagroth, and we receive a bad scene watching the dwarves leaving the city and leaving the Hringar to inhabit the city. After paying many taxes, our heroes are finally allowed to enter the city on business. Our heroes split up into a few groups and gather some intelligence. They learn that Draskar is the only deity worshipped in the city, and that the king is also the head of the church. As the heroes return to the Silent Forge, they find Huang checking out a dog who has been haunting the inn. When Elnat comes around the corner, the dog came forward to greet him as if he was waiting on him the whole time. See what happens this time on Beneath the Sky King's Tomb.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys, we
I
had
did pay taxes.
you did pay taxes, and somehow
Palpatine returned.
Orpheus,
Oh.
you know, Orpheus snuck into the city. You know, like you guys haven't seen Orpheus for about a day or so, but the assumption is that, or did I bring it up at the end of the last session? Did I
You
say
said that
Orpheus walked
they-
up
You
at
said
the
he was,
very end?
you said he was doing something on his own.
Yeah, I think yeah.
He
That's all
found
we
his
know.
jewel.
They kind
Couldn't
of
remember if I decided.
kind of separated as we were walking
true.
in.
He had business to attend to, but presumably
He
you guys
really
meet
needed to
back
use the
up.
toilet.
That's right. And it took a while, and he came back, and he's like, "Where'd everybody go?"
I told you to wait on me.
Well, the TSA is going to take forever. You definitely want to go beforehand. You don't want to get wrapped up in some room having to wait.
That was smart.
That's true. That's true. Lorna, you missed a mainly talking session. We talked a lot about the city, and then they went through TSA. Basically, they had to go through customs to enter the city, and then you guys started doing some investigation and such.
Josh
we talked
did
about it.
fill me in over dinner.
I convinced literally everyone that Bao was my grandson. Literally, there was everyone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, it helped that you dressed up as an old lady.
Yeah, exactly.
It was Scooby-Doo going to Zombie Island. What? Grandmother?
People can't resist old ladies.
That's right.
Episode title.
Did you bring up that reference, Brendan, because you just thought of it just now, or did you bring it up because Sarah brought it up last week too?
I think we talked about it, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay, I was just like, that's crazy if you just like.
No, I
casually
just came up with it myself.
Yeah, that's impressive.
You guys ever seen that movie? Okay. No, nobody's seen Scooby-Doo. It's okay.
We watch it together. A lot of us in this channel.
But yeah, so because you guys came to Hogograph, kind of with the expectation you're following the trail for this character named Narcissus, which has some is kind of a nefarious character who's related to some of this plot that's been going on. He may have left behind this map that could potentially lead you to this Crimson Worm, because basically at the very end of the first book of story that we had, you guys were kind of tasked with High King Targic to like find his tomb and reveal the truth or something along those lines. So like he said that the Crimson Worm would give you clues. It was kind of hard to tell what he was talking about, but you figured out that there was that settlement that got attacked by a Crimson Worm, Goldredge. You went and looked. That's where you found the dagger, like the parts of the dagger, and put them back together. So trying to piece all this stuff together, trying to find this Crimson Worm in the flesh, and so you're going to this town to find somebody to decipher the map, find out more about what Narcissus is up to, and see how all of these things kind of connect together. So, it sort of started like this investigation period. Like you kind of like we got to try and find clues while we're here to what might be going on, and then hopefully by finding leads, those things will kind of fall into place, and you can kind of understand more about what each of these individual pieces mean. So we did kind of start off with some investigation. I think a couple of guys wanted to go kind of check out the churches across town, and a couple of you guys were staying around town. And I think you guys all met back up at the end around lunchtime or something like that. So we're going to assume that everybody is met back up and you've all kind of shared the information that you kind of found out so far, which has not been a whole lot, just mainly that like
Narcissus is like the advisor to the king, right? Like he's like high up in society. Like that was the big thing that
Mm-hmm.
He's not just some dude. He's like in the system. Yeah. But at least the second dude.
The hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Hand to the king. Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So that's a big thing. So that he's important, which might change kind of your approach about trying to find more information about him a little bit, because you don't know how much you want to like dig into an official figure like that. People might have differing opinions. It might just change, who you ask and when you talk about it, kind of thing. But that's another big part about what you guys are doing here. It's like right now, you're a bunch of unknown adventurers visiting the city for the first time. Like as you continue to investigate and ask questions, there's a chance that you're going to attract more attention to yourselves. So what we're going to try to do is kind of use some of the subsystems here that exist in Pathfinder 2nd Edition to kind of track that information as you guys. If you guys do well in your investigations, maybe you never get noticed at all. But like if you guys do poorly in your investigation, then enemies or city officials might start to know your name a little bit, and that might make it harder to do things around town. That might get you some unwanted attention. So everybody should try to be as sort of sneaky or careful as possible, like in their approaches to getting this information.
That's part of the reason we decided not to just like completely all split up too, right? Because it's like as a group, we could potentially build up those points individually, and then it could overflow faster. So we kind of wanted to. We did small groups. So I think that probably makes sense.
If you're gonna, if you're gonna stick together and just kind of aid one person doing a check, that's only one opportunity to maybe do badly. But if you're all gonna go off and do your separate checks, and then 3 or 4 people do badly, then maybe that might get you
out of hand quick.
Noticed a little bit quicker. I don't have the music pulled up.
Oh, I don't either.
Wow.
Jukebox.
You got it. So who gets it
music
first?
Started. What do you normally do?
I got it. You worry about other stuff. I got it. Unless you want to do it.
No, that's fine. Okay. So let's say that everybody's met up and Orpheus has magically found you all. Gave maybe some brief excuses as to his whereabouts for the last 24 hours or so. Not 24 hours. It's probably been 10 hours or so. He split up to be able to sneak into the city kind of stealthily, and then he's met back up with you guys. And so now, time to figure out what you want to do next. You tell me. It's a big city, lots of stuff to explore.
Okay, everything should be good on Vertify. Can you unpause, Brendan?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
Brendan, if I were to try and find out more information on perhaps who my father was doing business with in the city, do I need to roll for that? Would I just know that it would be in the Forge area? Would it be in the upper ring area?
I think you have all the information that you could probably get about that, because he wasn't doing business here in this city. He was contracted and then met with like a proxy for Narcissus in the court of Ether.
Okay, so really just nobody get Narcissus. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. There's not really another person that he was necessarily, and I think it was kind of like a what do you need exactly. I think he was trying to meet with somebody to find out what kind of things they needed forged, and like figure out more about the job and that kind of thing. So I don't think he had done any work for them yet. Like I think it was just like a preliminary thing, and then I think he asked too many questions, right? And then we know what happened after that. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I just need to get to Narcissus. Okay.
So if we're all at the tavern or all in the room, or all together at least someplace, I might bring up, it's like it's been quite some time now. We might make sure that we're keeping an eye out there for Orpheus. I don't know where he went in particular, but this big city, I don't want him to fall into any trouble. This is just why we're out and about, to make sure to keep an eye out. I think that's
I will keep my mind outstretched. If he's within 500 feet of us, I'll feel him.
Perfect, Karu. I appreciate that.
And I just point behind Karu and say, "He's right behind you."
Oh shit! The table's turned. It's like a callback.
I think we need to see if there's any sort of. But
I was just gonna say, it's just that scene from The Office with Angela coming up behind Dwight. Shit.
Yeah, that's iconic. I think that we need to see. I mean, our end goal here is still to get to Narcissus. It just becomes more difficult with him being so high up politically and potentially in the church. I think that we need to. I mean, obviously, we need to discuss ideas, but the first thing that comes to mind is maybe trying to figure out some sort of schedule that maybe they follow. Taking the rounds at these churches every day, or if there's any events coming up, or any particular place that we might be able to get his attention and speak with him. I'm sure at this point he knows us, and he wouldn't let us go unspoken with if he were to see us.
I had a thought, a way that we can kind of scope out. This is above table. We still have all of the loot and stuff that we've acquired, right?
As long as nothing got taken at the TSA line, I think we're good. Like, I think that they kind of checked all of our
Yeah.
stuff, so I think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys nothing was confiscated, and now you kind of have this inn as a base of operations. So if you have stuff you need to like offload or whatever and put it in your stash or the party stash or whatever, it would all just be assumed that it's in that room when you guys are staying there.
Perhaps we could find a vendor near one of the temples that they might be frequenting and offload our wares while keeping an eye out.
I agree. It's important that we continue to look busy while we're out. There's no loitering here. Everyone's here for some reason, so we have to make sure that we maintain that illusion. Even though, I guess, particularly we are here for a reason, but... Does anyone else have any other ideas about what we should do? Try to find this Narcissus or more information about him?
I feel afraid to mention it, but the obvious strikes me. We need to attend a service. Is today perhaps Sunday?
What is Sunday?
Fuck is Sunday?
Says the cleric.
Yeah.
It's right before Moon Day. No.
Yeah, is there a religious schedule
Oh,
that's
God.
this particular? Is that maybe something we can?
Yeah,
roll
let's
for?
assume that there are regular services. So if you guys want to go to a chapel of some kind, you certainly could. I think we kind of talked about it last time, how there are not really like a lot of formal cathedrals like that are outside kind of like the fancier districts, I think, of...
So we would have to try to get into the nicer area to attend one
Well,
of the...
at least like the tempered cathedral that's like the main church, like the main massive church for the entire city, is in that like central district. So it's like, and it's the one where you really can't be in without having like a lot of business to be there, that kind of thing.
And we would think that the king would be involved with that, and then presumably Narcissus would be, given his position, like in some way, shape, or form, or is that something that we just don't know?
I would say that what you guys kind of found out was just that like the church has dubbed the king as like the leader of the church, it's sort of, but in this situation that's kind of less like, it's less beneficial for the king, and like less for him, as it is kind of a way for the church to kind of like balance out the power with him. So it's like what's happened in the past with other kings of the Hringars is that if they've done things that are against like the church's politics, then they kind of lose that benefit. Like the church is like, oh no, we're going to excommunicate this king. And usually what ends up happening is something bad happens to him, and they call it the justice of the gods or whatever, and they elect then a new king is crowned, and then they like try to like renegotiate that, like the politics of that. I would say he would not be present at like a church thing normally. He's sort of a figurehead. It's basically their way of saying, like the king's way of saying, my actions are divine providence sort of thing. It's not really like he's leading Sunday services. Like, he wouldn't necessarily be there.
But maybe Narcissus? Because, like, we don't need the king, I guess, right? Like, I was just thinking if the king's there, Narcissus might be there. But, like, the end goal is Narcissus. And maybe that's what we need to ask around. What I can't remember what this... I feel like that lady gave a specific title to him. What's her name? Dari?
Jory?
Jory. Yeah,
I think she told you that he's an advisor to the king, and basically not to speak ill of him, in public.
But we could maybe
Ibroke is the assistant to the king, and then we made assistant regional manager jokes.
Excellent. But we could go ask people what the assistant to the king does, and maybe not even specifically say
the assistant to
Narcissus, and like try to learn more about what that position even entails, and then from there try to figure out a way to get to him. Maybe, Yeah, like does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like that only draws a decent amount of attention to us,
Yeah.
not a lot of attention.
I mean, the
to
big
us.
thing is, we can let your roles talk for a lot of this stuff. It's just like, what would you think? How do you think your characters would go about gathering more information about it? And then we could talk about like the kind of questions that you're asking. I think it might help you if we talk a little bit about, because there are the 3 different like sections of the city. So it's let me see if I can find that page again. You know that the clock quarter is like a lot of the political and like nobility, like it's like that's the center of the city. So it's got a lot of like the high end housing for nobles. It's got a lot of the political buildings and offices, and then it's got the the higher ranking shops and churches that are so exclusive that they're in that the clock district. The Forge district is the southern end of the city, so that's where a lot of people work. And then the Crescent is what they call the rest of the city that kind of arcs around the clock district. And that's where a lot of the residential is, a lot of the marketplaces are, a lot of the like the regular old government buildings and things like that. So I would say, if you want to talk to like laborers and workers, you might go investigate the Forge district a little bit more. But if you want to like track down like the common people and like on their days off and like maybe find more shops and things like that, you might go ask around the Crescent district, just in different places.
Well, out of everyone's skills that they have, what are people wanting to try to use to gather information? Because that might help dictate. I mean, I guess it's always going to be like diplomacy, but like, some of you are better at like religion and stuff. So like maybe that's like that might help dictate where we should go if we want to do it like that.
I've got a pretty good society, but also at that I also have a okay religion. So even just doing societal checks, and then even specifically into the church and its inner workings.
I'm a master at diplomacy now. I have a plus 18, and I could get that up to a plus 19 with my badge. So
yeah, you could probably get people that aren't looking to talk to actually, spill the beans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my first thought was like guards. Like if there's like people like stopping people from coming in and out of the Clockwork District, like they might see a lot of action. I might be able to get a little bit of information out of them. But I'm happy to do whatever.
You don't think deception would work here?
No, I think it would. Yeah.
I mean, it could, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Honestly, I've got a plus 11 deception too.
Yeah.
Just come up with a lie.
I don't think there's really a wrong way of going about it.
Nope.
But there is a Huang way.
Heyo.
Yeah, deception.
There are some things that might be a little bit more of a stretch. Like if you're going to say, oh, use my knowledge history to find out more about what's going on in the city. It's like, okay, maybe not. No, nature, maybe not. Survival, maybe. I mean, but like there's some things that might be a little bit of a stretch, but there are a lot of different skills. And like and sometimes it's more about, like you could say you're using stealth to like listen in on people's conversations, right? And you could say you're using acrobatics to get to places that no one can see you, right? Like that no one's, so there's a lot of different ways that you could justify it. I guess the main thing is there a couple of groups that you want to break up into, or are we going to try and do just one thing and have everybody kind of pile on? Let's assume that
I'd like 2 groups, but also...
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
that...
think if we want to divide a little bit, I would think it would be okay to go and split in half. But yeah, I wouldn't say any more than that.
And I guess like if you guys are all kind of looking through the same areas, you don't really have to split up per se. You could say that these people are all making this check, these people are all making this check.
We're all like the same hex.
So it's really more about it's more about what kind of things that you want to ask and what skills you want to use.
So I say we split up and look for clues, gang.
Yes, you're gonna go with Daphne
Scooby-Doo!
and Velma, aren't you? Again.
Velma, shut your frumpy ass up.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've said. I would like to go try to talk to some sort of like guards. So not like super high up, but not like the common, like some little bit above middle ground class type people. I assume
That's
there's
kind of why
guards.
that's why I was kind of thinking go to a shop to where, and then like one, we can offload the loot that we have, and two, it's a good spot to gather some information, general vibes, things like that.
I agree.
I just don't know if that's my 2 cents. If you guys think differently, then
Huang, Karu, Gorik, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think I'm still just in Bow's Packs. So I'll do what I can from there.
You're keeping
The
your 500
Labubu
foot
crew.
radius.
The
Open.
Labubu crew.
I can do a couple read minds a day, so if we find some pretty notable figures, just let me know and I can see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm into that too.
Huang, do you have a type of person that you're wanting to try to talk to, or some specific any like questions that you're wanting to try to ask, or just kind of assisting?
I think assisting at this point, and then I guess I could always.
if we need to lie to a lawman, then
Exactly.
Paul could take lead.
Yeah, then I'll be your girl. Yeah.
Do you still have the old lady attire?
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect.
She's ready at a moment's notice.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's the same day.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I didn't know if you washed it off in the room or anything. So okay, cool. And Gorik, thoughts?
I think that Angoric would go with Huang because he's seen the trouble that she can get into lately and doesn't want her to die. So that's Angoric's vote.
Do you have a place that you want to go? Because we don't have to necessarily, like Brendan said, we don't have to necessarily like split up. If there's like a general area that we could all hang out with and do our own thing and just still be close to each other, we could.
I think the cathedral makes the most sense to get started with everything that we know so far. But
in the clockwork,
into the cathedral?
Yeah.
If the clockwork, we have to.
Cathedral.
Yeah, if it's clockwork, we have to come up with some, or you have to come up with some sort
Reason
of
to be there.
reason to be there because they're very strict on like letting people in there. So
I'm
what it sounds
literally a person of the cloth.
Like. Okay, I'm into it. You got someone who can help you lie. Not that you're lying, but lying about maybe. Okay.
This little old lady wants absolution before she dies. There we go.
Okay.
We good with that, Sarah?
Yeah, I am.
Would you deny her absolution?
I'll probably go with them just because I figure since, a cleric and then a champion might lend a little bit more credibility to that. Like maybe I'm assigned guard or something like that. The old lady.
Well, you guys don't have to talk. Is it okay? So maybe I'm picturing the wrong thing in my head here, Brendan. Like the entrances into Clockwork, are they like guarded where you have to like give a reason to enter, or is it just like they're very okay? So you guys lie to a couple guards to try to get through, and then after you're done getting through, I come up and try to gain some more information after them after they're already a little bit trying to think of a dazzled. There's a better word for it though. Try to gain some information.
How
from
dare
them.
you make this about you? Okay,
I'm just let you show what my plan is. I'm not going by myself, and you guys all just said you're going the same place. So
yeah, well.
So I had to. I'm following, but like have a different goal in mind shortly behind, and maybe we'll wait outside the area and Jay chill afterwards. So, and also we're looking for Orpheus the whole time.
Orpheus is there. Orpheus is back with you.
Orpheus is there.
Orpheus
has
here?
been here.
I've been
I said
here
that
this
before
whole
we started.
time.
Orpheus!
Yeah, I told you he was right behind.
Orpheus!
They're not on the map, so I thought
He
we were
wasn't-
still looking.
I
Orpheus,
can't
are you
figure out how
there?
to get my token on the map. Could somebody please help me? I've been trying to figure that out.
Egad.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
It does say Orpheus is still level 6 though too, so you might want to figure that out at some point. But that's okay. All right. So you tell the players to be sneaky, and they're like, "All right, we just want to walk into the most closely guarded part of the city and announce ourselves." Okay. All right. Well, then we can work with this. We work with this. All right. So now, if you guys want to go to the Clockwork District, we talked about it. It's no longer exclusive to Hringars, but you will have to basically like show some kind of official documentation that you're allowed in that part of the city, or you have some business inside that part of the city to go there. It's not like public church services are happening and they're just letting anyone who wants to in. You're gonna have to talk to the guards and prove that you have a right to be there.
How might we get a proper writ of passage?
Yeah.
Do we know what sort of channels we would need to go through?
It's you haven't made a lot of connections in the city yet. You know, like if you had like I mean, basically anybody that I talk to that has business going on in there might be able to give you official documentation that shows that you're supposed to be there. You know, like you
So
might
we
be
need to
running a
find
shipment
someone
of something,
coming out.
or
Can we go find the
theoretically.
people that we almost came in with? Did they make it in? Like we met all those people
They,
outside that were coming in to
yeah,
sell
They're probably
stuff.
in the market. They probably went to, I think it's called the Iron Market.
Yeah, so
To
that might
sell
be
some
a
of their
good place
wares.
to go see what they've learned or if they know anything.
Sure. Yeah, we already have allies in the city. Might as well hit them up first.
Utilize them, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I had all this written down somewhere, don't I? Let's see. How do I get my journal entries? It's here. Okay. So the Iron Market is G. You guys can't see the labels on the map, can you?
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm.
I wonder if there's a
You
way
call
to
me a
fix
G?
that. Oh, that's inside the city square also. So we're gonna go ahead and say that's not what you're looking for. What's P?
Yeah, I think you'd have to open if they're journal notes. I think you'd have to
Okay.
give us permission to the whole journal note.
Well, they're
to
not.
see it.
They're just labels. I think. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
remember how I put them on the map.
I think if they're labels like drawings, you might be able to just click on them and they might have like the invisible symbol on them, the little person.
You see P now?
Yep, can see P now. Yep.
Okay, so P is the stone market. It's the
Oh, I cut backwards.
right here. Exactly. P is the stone market. This Hogograph market is always open and composed of semi-permanent metal buildings designed and built for each storefront's purpose. There's a regular grid of walkways that offer views of large windows and open patios of shops in all directions. Almost any item can be procured here for the right price, even those items considered illegal in other places. Nearly every item requires a permit or license to possess, which might result in some tariff you have to pay or a tax you have to submit, meaning that all goods are effectively 20% more expensive here than they would be elsewhere.
We walked right
but
through it when we
I
came in,
played
right?
it-
Because that's where we came in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, Brendan, I play this game to escape reality.
I know. But yeah, so that might be a good place to start. So if everybody agrees, you guys can go check out the stone market and see if you can find the interesting shopkeepers you came in with. I know you guys are just dying for me to do that like Spanish accent again. So
All the time.
show Marvasa. Go back and find his
I
character.
mean,
image.
that's fine with me if it's fine with everyone else.
Works for me.
Can't remember. Is it control? Yeah, you can hold control and put a path.
So let's see. So maybe like perception or society or something. What are you doing to like try and find these people and hook back up with them?
Yeah, I assume perception. But from my perspective, I mean, literally just looking for them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
If you
Yeah, I
like.
think
Ooh,
I would also do
Excellent.
perception unless you. Do you think diplomacy would make sense on this, or do you think it would just be perception?
I mean, either one is probably fine. I think.
Oh wait, is this everyone, or is this just the?
It's
a few
whoever
of
is
us?
is looking for these guys. But
Okay.
Walkroon rolled poorly to start us off.
Always.
So
Karu was perceptive.
I'm
Haru
just
was more
poking out
perceptive.
Bow's pack, but I'm waiting
So
for
we'll say,
Long
we'll
to
say
get there.
Not bad, not bad.
Walkroon ran directly into a guard when he was looking, and he's just like, "Hey,
Get yourself another.
what are you doing? Just lingering about? You don't look like you're on what you're doing. You're doing work."
Hi, my apologies, sir. I just recently got into the city. I'm looking for a seller of goods. He was selling carts, and his name was one
And
second.
you say the name of the guy that we met that you would obviously remember.
Yeah, Wakrun would obviously remember.
Less than a day ago.
One
We
moment
spent
while I
4 hours walking to the city with him. We
Well,
talked the
I
entire
was-
time.
He gets hit in the head a lot.
I was not a fan
true.
of this man. He annoyed the piss out of me.
Likely story. You're gonna be
Tricky
coming
the
with
Pale.
me.
You're looking for Tricky the Pale.
Hi, Tricky the Pale. I don't.
That doesn't sound like a real name at all.
Pack lizards are on the roads. They're driven by kobolds. They be fighting with Zolgards, and a human is annoyed. Random encounter. Hringar gonna text the shit. Female Zolgar. Shit. I don't remember their name.
Well, it doesn't seem like you're here for the right reasons. Says you can
promise.
come with me, or you can pay the fine.
No, sir. I'm absolutely here for the right reasons. I just, I'm a little bit lost. I could just use some guidance. I want to try to diplomacy this guy. I'm not trying to deceive him.
All right.
I'm not trying to.
Trying to talk your way out of it.
Yeah, trying to talk my way out of
I'll
it.
be able to do good works if I'm here out and about.
Exactly.
You hear
I'll
Carter
do
with
you no
the
real
line.
boy.
Yeah.
I'll do you no
Did you
good
hear
in the
that?
cell, sir.
Shit. Okay. All right. Come on. Okay.
There you go.
Extremely diplomatic.
Extremely diplomatic. All right, so he initially is talking about a fine, and you talk to him for a little while, and he's just like, "Well, I suppose community service would do just fine. You could scrub these streets." And then you talk to him for a little while and longer, and he's just like, "Well, don't let it happen again, all right?
I appreciate
Go and
it. sir.
find your trucky pail or whatever you're looking for."
I will. I appreciate it. Thank
By
you,
this
sir.
time, you convinced him to have some random stranger scrub the streets. You got him
That's right.
cleaning up.
He's like,
Brush.
he sees somebody else. He sees somebody else committing a crime in the background, and he's like, "All right, dude," he calls, and he runs off.
Do you know anything about Narcissus? No, I'm just kidding.
What did he say? Get him!
No,
Just
so
gonna
No
you
remember
amount of
that.
diplomacy's going to stop him now. No, okay. And then it looks like your other friends have rolled much better perception checks, so they're able to spot Chalmers who's sitting here, and he's stuffing his pipe with some chokeweed or whatever they call it. What did they mention it? Oh, flay leaf. They mentioned it like 10,000 times in that one GCP show. He's stuffing his pipe with some
Got a
flay leaf, and
problem.
he's lighting it up. And he goes, "Hello, my friends. You've returned from the city to come and visit me. I trust that your business was as fruitful as mine. I've gotten rid of my load of goods and those damn kobolds and troglodytes as well."
Perfect.
Whoa, troglodytes.
Happy to hear that.
Sorry, they're called Zolgats in this game. I apologize.
We
I
don't
mean, this
use that
world.
term anymore.
That's right. That's right. That's so 2008 or 2000 and late.
Exactly. Right. Perfect, Fergie.
It just says, "You know her.
Oh, Fergalicious is my jam.
Yes, she's an incredible bard." She never plays the taverns around here, though. She goes to much bigger cities.
Next character is Fergie Bard. But no, hey, so how long have you been here now? You got in and were able to sell your goods right away?
I mean, probably right behind you, but yes. Well,
Oh, here, right here.
What do you say? I can't think of the words. When you give your job to somebody else. Delegate. Yes, that's what you do. You delegate things.
Management.
I delegated a lot to the to Truki the Pale and Drazaka, and now I don't have to do it. So I made a hefty pouch of silvers, and I've gotten some. Oh, Jesus Christ! He's stealing from me. I don't have a character sheet, so this is going to go very poorly for me.
I guess you'll just delegate that too.
I will delegate this as well. You there, level 25 guards. Go get that man.
Surprise, this is the BBEG.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right. I have been the greatest enemy of all time.
The delegator.
Go on.
It's really hard to try to maintain a European accent while you're using the.
I am also European. This is a normal thing that might happen. Right. A Spaniard might talk to a man from the Green Isles.
Yeah. No, but it's hard for me to, as an American, to try to maintain my accent and not mock you.
It does not have anything to do with what I'm doing.
It's one of those accents that is just easy to do.
Of course.
You guys all just sound like bar talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is your plan for the rest of the time that you're here? Will you be leaving soon? I know that you are not allowed to dilly-dally. Do you have other business in the city?
He goes, oh shit, you're right. I was hitting the flaily pretty hard right in the middle of a public place. It's probably not super good.
Absolutely
for my
what's allowed.
He just takes another big puff. We should come with me, and he like turns a corner and goes into an alleyway.
Everyone's here, right? Everyone has come. It's not.
Everyone has come.
There's just a couple of us on the map, so I'm just making sure that everyone is actually here. In this mart.
A lot of people don't like to move their tokens, but we assume that they are part of this game as long as they want to be.
Cool. All right. Oh Jesus!
Look at us move so fast.
Damn. That forbidden wall.
That's right.
One giant leap.
They're being.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. But I loved it.
All right. So he goes around the corner. Do you follow?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I kind of like looked at everyone else. Like, should we follow?
Yeah, I would be game to follow.
I'm certainly game. So
if we have a little bit to walk, I think Elnet might ask him if there are any vendors who are a little friendlier on buying goods to see if like maybe we can go someplace that won't totally rip us off, but only kind of rip us off. Just as a little
probably closer to the other side of town, like where we're staying. Like we might like in the more, maybe not, I guess, but like we have to find someone like our lodging, the lady who gave us lodging. How she like goes easy on us.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I think
he'll say. If you would like.
He'll say, obviously the Ringar expect to get rich, basically on the. They accidentally hit spacebar. They expect to get rich on the tariffs that they charge, vendors for using their city and such. Not exactly how it works, but they don't know that. But anyways, no, I think the guys that you talked to on the way in, he said he had.
I know he had the beasts of burden. I don't remember what they were called.
Yeah, there's a group of kobolds living in the city.
The same ones that the mouse had, right? Is that right? The mouse that we met that had the cold iron.
They may have looked the same. Yeah, that's they were draft lizards, which is more common underground than like using horses and stuff. Like.
Mm-hmm. One's from Star Wars. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So Draxaka, the kobold that he was with before, told him about a group of kobolds living in the city who are open to business dealings with outsiders. So he talks about, he's like, he might be able to meet back up with her and figure out what the deal was there if you want to sell some of your goods. And he's like, for the most part, things here, while it is more expensive, they seem mostly fair. Or you might be able to find like a specific, like if you keep looking, you might be able to find a shopkeeper like the woman that you guys met, Jory, that's a little more allied with outsiders just because it brings her extra business. He says, I haven't met anyone like that yet. I paid good money for this flay leaf, but they don't make it like they do anywhere else.
I'm gonna make a name for myself.
It's the elevation.
When in Hoggographs, you buy a pack of graphs. Big thick pack of graphs.
It's the water from the water realm or whatever that really brings the flavor.
It's all the smoke that's already in the air. Makes the flay leaf extra smoky.
Just fucking spit up like I was a child. Sounds good. But yeah, follow him and ask him.
I'm glad you did it on stream.
Yeah, that was good. It's a good clip. I'll mark that down so we can.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so he's like, what is your business in the city again? I feel like we didn't ever talk about it before. You're weird and non-specific for some reason.
I think that
that's us. Weird and non-specific.
Episode title? Well, to be honest with you, I really don't think that we should discuss it right now. Once we get to know you a little bit better, maybe we could pull you in.
He leans in real close and he's just like, are there spies among us? And he like looks around this empty alleyway that he's just sitting here smoking in.
This guy, I leaned whoever's closest to me. This guy is high off his rocker.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Ah, Jesus, he's got the hearing of a
bow
of a creature. In
no, he just said that. He just offered that.
Oh,
he offered that.
That was just ironic.
He's talking to himself. And I ain't seen nothing yet. And he goes, "Oh, you're still here."
Yeah, we're following him to wherever secret place he's leading.
Yeah, no, I mean, he just went around the corner. He wanted you to not be where the guards would immediately see you guys, smoking and get you in trouble.
Thought he was taking us to some underground resistance or something. Okay, cool.
He's smoking leisure leaf.
Yeah, that's right.
Leisurely smoking leisure leaf. Okay. Well, we found him now, which was our goal. I didn't think we'd get this far.
Were you with an old woman before? Who is she?
Oh, he's in the Cougars, is he?
You could roleplay that because she's your wife, so it's okay.
Uh-huh. Have you ever heard the term gilf?
Nice. Good for another Wildcat first down.
We're doubling up on all the time.
Well, we did have some questions for you. Just have you?
I didn't do anything, officer. Oh, sorry.
Have you sold in the city before? I don't recall if
I've been there once or twice. Yeah.
So you kind of understand how the city works. It's hierarchy.
Totally. It works on money.
So what would we need to do to be able to get inside the Clockwork District? Is there any steps that you know of, or any way to get a writ to get in there? Even if, let's say, we don't particularly have any business that we would want to share, but we want everyone to think that we do.
Because you want to get into the Clockwork District, eh? Because I like your style.
You want to buy a sundial?
Incredible. But he says lots of reputable merchants, or you know what you need. You need to work for an armorer for the day. They've got people running in and out all the time making deliveries. Nobody asks twice when you're carrying a heavy suit of armor, where it's going, what they're doing with it.
The ladder bit. We just carry it any place with a ladder, and everyone just thinks you're there for work.
But you could do that, hey, or you could pay for an expensive permit, probably at the Bureau of Labor and Toil. Yeah, been there once or twice.
How expensive are we talking?
I would have to look that up. You should probably talk to somebody who works there.
Okay, so we should do the other thing then.
Labor.
Do I look like fucking Google? I mean, am I right, people?
Google, like a very large number that was recently discovered by mathematicians. Oh, the search
Like a
engine.
really smart guy.
Oh, okay.
Well, man, I don't
Like
want
an
to
elf.
politics.
An elf who's been on Jeopardy many times. They call him
The,
Google because he knows everything.
The armorers that you mentioned that we could work
Oh,
for
yeah.
are those found in the what was it, the smelting district? Is that what it was? Sorry, I'm pulling
Yeah,
up the notes
you
again.
bet. Forge District. Down
Forge district. Yes, thank you.
south if this map is aligned north at the top.
What map
Sometimes
are you
It
it's-
talking
says
about?
it is. The compass in the
Oh,
bottom left
oh,
has it where
Oh,
it is.
perfect. Excellent. I'm so glad we have had this paper map out this whole time.
We are here. I've drawn little pictures of each of you.
I tell you what, you head this way. And he starts like kind of leaning against the wall a little bit. And he's like, you keep going until you smell smoke, and then you keep going. And when you're covered in smoke, it smells really
Wait,
bad.
what happened to his accent?
Probably there. What are you talking about?
He's hitting the play leaf.
The
I
leaf
sound
will
exactly the
change
same
how
I have
you
always
sound.
sounded.
Oh, okay.
The potion changed many things about me, Fiona.
Nice.
Is that why you're looking for the companionship of an older lady?
That's right.
Yeah. He's looking for the fairy godmother.
Exactly.
We all are,
make-
really.
Make all of my dreams come true, if you know what I'm saying.
Right, well, we appreciate
right.
it. That's good information.
Oh, was it?
Right,
Sounds good.
get a piece of armor and walk in. Perfect.
He goes, wait a minute. Why am I being such a jerk? I should offer you all some. Who wants some flay leaf? Take a couple pulls. It's not like I'm selling you
I
like...
think Walkthrough
No, I'm-
thinks about it for a second and goes, well, all right. And he pulls out his chalice at the same time. Takes a hit and then chugs his chalice.
It's not like I'm trying to get you guys addicted to Aether or anything.
There is, I was
Like,
about to say, there is like addiction drugs or addiction.
there
rules.
are.
Elnat just waves him up. No, I was a part of Dad, Dwarves Against
Drugs.
Drunk Driving or whatever it was. Yeah,
Dwarves against drugs. That's part of death.
Dwarves
Dwarves
drugs.
Against Drugs.
That's part of that. Oh, whatever.
I signed a piece of paper when I was 12.
That's right. That is legally binding, they say.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah.
The problem is that I don't feel like we can all meet
No,
someone
so-
to work with and all get in, but I also don't think like only one of us can get stuff and we could just all walk in also and be like, we're
So-
just with that guy. You know what I mean? Like,
The thought that I had would be, Huang and Gorik and myself would be going in under the guise of Huang being an old woman. The other, and I would assume Bao would come along with Karu or in like his bags, or Karu could go with Wakroon and Orpheus to try and be a delivery person for armor, and if Karu can stow away in the stash of armor or something like that. But that would give us
like
two attempts at getting
two
through the gate.
groups to try to get in. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 groups, so we have 2 chances of getting in case one of us fails. The other one might have a better shot.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
staying in Bow's pack just because
Okay.
it makes more sense for a doll to be in like a pet's
Yeah.
pack. Like
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
only
that's-
hide. if
We're
it makes
doing this
sense.
off of logic here, really.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like an old lady might have a doll too, and they won't question it that
Like
much.
she made
like,
me
Mhm.
for her pet.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. Just that
And-
she's like, that's my son.
And I come across as cursed, like if they do detect magic, but that could just be like her backstory. Like she could
Yeah.
just be.
Yeah.
She's a
fucking
witch.
crazy.
She's a
Yeah,
she's a
witch.
voodoo girl.
She just uses CBD. It's fine.
Yeah.
Voodoo hoodoo.
And I figure
Who do
if
you
we
do?
go in somewhat close together in time, then I think we're not separated by too much. We just wait until potentially Wakroon and Orpheus have a delivery that we can kind of be near them, potentially. Or do we want to totally separate?
Well, that's the other thing I'm thinking. Like, we don't. 2 attempts to get into the Clockwork District is great, but also like 2 potential fails of getting into the Clockwork District. Like, I don't know, and I don't want to because it's too like meta. I feel like how much attention we might draw from trying to do that might be worse than trying to do other things too. It's like it feels like it could be like fail. It could be like 3 points, 3 points, 6 points. Now everyone knows that we're here. Like, it could get bad quickly too. You know what I mean?
Now all of China knows that you're here. Yeah. I also feel like the DM kind of gave us a hint of don't try to do that yet earlier. You know?
Well, it was definitely not the first thing to do, but I also feel like we could go.
No, it's never
like
first.
Orpheus and I could go down to the Forge districts and try to get the armor that we're talking about, but also just gain information from the workers down there. Like we could also just see what we could learn down there while we're doing that. So.
Well, and you guys could potentially get a job there and start tomorrow, and then like that gives us another day of gathering more information, buying a little time, and then
making easier checks when it comes to it.
This is gonna sound crazy. How crazy tall are these walls around the Clockwork District? Is this like a super secret spy mission? Orpheus is a master of stealth, climb up the wall.
Yeah,
and sneak in
how
and
good
type
would
shit?
Spider-Man do?
Are we talking
Ideally.
castle walls or are we talking Bossing Say?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's assume that like the exterior walls in the city are very tall, and then about the inner walls might be half as tall. So we're talking maybe like 40 feet and 20 feet tall or something like that. You know, like obviously not something you could just easily climb over, but something that is
something worth keeping in mind. If things fail and go south, like maybe we just don't go past the guards. We just
I think you could sneak in, but arguably, that might draw more attention than
if we fail
finding
again.
a more legitimate reason.
Yeah. It's all risk reward type thing, but I mean, yeah, that's fine with me. If you guys want to try to get in, just getting in, and I mean, Orpheus, does that work for you? Do you want to try to go south with me and see what we can get done in the Forge District and work our way up into getting in legitly?
That sounds like a plan to me.
Cool. Beans.
Amaze.
Nice. 2 very different references, but both excellent. Okay, so do you want to... Which group do you want to work with first here, Brendan? Or do you want us to just talk over each other?
Brendan loves that. I know.
Can we break into groups?
It's a pleasant... let's produce a breakout rooms here real quick.
Do the other group real quick. I'll be right back.
Well, there you go. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to the Forge District?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
that's just Orpheus and Wakroon.
Yep. Because
I think
we got the 2 religious people and the old lady and the doll in the pack are going to try to get in. All right, an elephant, a giraffe, and a kangaroo walk into a bar.
Exactly.
So yeah, we'll head down. What is the? I guess we have not. So we've been in the Crescent so far. So we haven't actually been inside the Forge District. So what's the vibe? What's the 411?
Yeah. I mean, talked about it a little bit, but yeah. The Forge District in southern Haggograph is a sea of workshops dotted with factories that tower over smoggy streets like little craggy islands. So, like, again, they've tried to install these sails to kind of like absorb some of that carbon that's getting put off into the air as they're making steel. That they're mostly unsuccessful doing that. It stays pretty smoggy all day long. Maybe it gets a little better overnight as some of the forges like shut down, but some of them also work crews through the night. So Yeah, I mean, there's another description here. It says it's a mirror to what the faithful believe that Draskar's Ashen Forge looks like. This huge area echoes with the sound of hammers, the hiss of steam, and the roar of massive furnaces. Every forge is technically also a consecrated chapel to Draskar, and many of the artisans here hold minor stations in the clergy as well. Toxic runoff from the forges pools in the streets before draining through a network of narrow pipes to just outside the city walls.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I have an asthma attack as I walk in.
Do they also have hot showers?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the warmest part of
Hot
the
as it
city.
gets.
Yeah.
The forge water was too hot today.
All right. Yeah. So I assume we look in and what Orpheus, I believe the plan here is just to see if we can't get someone to take us on for some short-term work, and then from there see if we can't be part of a system that delivers wares into the Clockwork District. So maybe we look for someone heading out, looking like they're carrying some sort of a load, and trace their steps back and see if we can't figure out where they came from. I'm not entirely sure if every single one of these buildings does deliveries or how that works necessarily, but if we can find one other person doing it, then we can head that way.
Okie dokie.
All right,
And
so
that's exactly what
skill-wise.
Orpheus says.
Yeah. Okie dokie, artichoke. So you guys are in this forge district, but what kind of skill do you think you'd be using to try and find these specific people? It sounded like a perception check to me.
For me, yes, perception check. I don't know if Orpheus has anything else that might be more beneficial here. I would feel like society could probably be more useful to try to figure out how, like, what the hierarchy is of this place just by kind of watching for a little bit. But I have a 0 in society, so I will just look and see if I can spot anything. So I will go ahead and give that roll here. Hey, pretty good. I got a 28 perception.
Okay. Are you wanting Orpheus to just aid you with that perception, or
I was thinking Orpheus could just look. I was thinking just separate. Yeah. Personally, I don't care. I mean, if you would rather aid Lauren, that's fine. But I was thinking just separate checks. I guess depending on what you have.
What do we think would be good for this check?
Well, we're trying to figure out how this area works, like in the hierarchy, and try to find somewhere that we think we can go work for. So I don't know what skills.
Would that, like, could I do diplomacy?
That if you want to, like, talk to someone and, like, ask them, that would probably make sense. Yeah. To me, at least.
So I suppose I need to find somebody before I roll.
I assume there's people everywhere, but I guess I don't know.
Yeah, there's people around. You can go and roll if you want. Austin did his roll.
Okay. Oh, not
Orpheus,
great. Not
that
terrible.
individual
but not
doesn't
great.
speak common.
Okay. So yeah, Orpheus is trying to, like, maybe broker you guys some work. You know, went to, like, a message board where there's a bunch of people gathered, and is trying to, like, find something for temporary work, and maybe not getting across. You know, he's a little on the slimmer side, so maybe people don't really believe that you guys could do the kind of forge work that these Hringar are doing. So maybe that's a little bit more difficult. But I think Walkroon looks around, and you eventually find a dwarven woman.
Nice.
She's going by the name of Rorbeck. And it looks like she is very overworked. She's currently rushing from table to table, trying to collect all of these different projects that all need done at the same time. So let's see. I can throw a little Rorbeck on the map, I think. Let's try this. It should be, everyone should by default, I think, be.
Orpheus, out of curiosity, what's your crafting skill?
Pretty good.
Is it
really good?
Okay, awesome, because I have a +0 in crafting too.
You call yourself a dwarf?
No, I'm a rune binder. We do magic shit.
Right. Everybody get the pop-up with Rorbeck on it?
Yeah, that's cool. Oh wait, I should show that to the stream. Oh,
She's
no.
cute. I like her.
Can you do it again? I missed it on stream, Brendan. I'm sorry.
Oh no, no, I can't do it again. Actually, I only have one of those a day.
Fuck.
No,
She's got a little chin and high cheekbones.
She's got a little chin.
What a big
Little
hammer.
I was
chin,
gonna
though.
say
chin.
she kind of scares me, honestly.
It's cute.
I say I like her.
The
That's what I'm
eyes.
trying to be.
It's the eyes being the same
It's
color as
the-
the hair.
It's the eyes, like Doddle's eyes.
yeah.
Those eyes.
We're gonna find a wife for Karu. Look at her.
A wife for Karu specifically. Karu, we didn't know
Karu's
Karu
whole
was looking for a
Yeah.
Fringar wife, but
Kara's whole family was murdered fairly recently, so he might not
Yeah.
be
It's understandable.
in the market.
Hey, murdered and kidnapped. All right, they were both murdered.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. My apologies.
He's still
Some of
alive,
them are
maybe.
still
You have your
alive.
son. Yeah. You have someone. Story to be told.
so let's see. What would she
Um,
say? She goes.
Yeah. I mean, do we see her,
Ah.
or is she? Okay. Yeah. Say
Yeah,
something
she's rushing from, like I said, from project to project. She's got
Yeah,
this huge smithy, like seems to be running, and it just looks like there should be more people here. Like it looks like
Yeah.
it's like where are all the workers at, kind of. And she's just like, not enough time in the day, not enough people to help me out. I don't know why I would ever trust non-Gringars with this kind of work, non-dwarves. And she's just like rushing around, like trying to get stuff done.
Orpheus. I think that might be our opportunity there. That woman.
I can fix her.
That poor woman. We can fix her together. No, we don't need to fix her, but we could go offer a couple sets of hands to help her out. What say you? I've never said that before,
Yeah.
so I don't know why I said
Let's
what say you. All right,
do
perfect.
Let's fix her.
All right, let's fix her.
Fix her.
Now go and stand and do like a cool guy. No, I'm kidding.
And so you guys, if you guys like walk in the front.
Yeah, walk in the front.
So without looking, I think she's gonna go. I don't have time for solicitors right now. Too many contracts from the advisor to the king.
She works.
Thanks, GM.
Wow, subtle, very subtle.
All right. Well, we were actually looking
Advisor
for someone.
to the king, not the king's advisor.
We were actually looking for a work that didn't involve those two, so we'll go on to the next one. I'm just kidding. Actually, we're not here for to put any more contracts in. We just saw that you looked a little bit overwhelmed, and me and my friend here were actually looking for some work. Is that something that you would be? We could help out here. Love to give you an extra set of hands.
Actually,
Well?
2 extra sets of hands.
I've
Exactly.
not got time for talk. I'm doing 10 hands labor by myself. As you can see, my crew have left for other things they deem more worthwhile than this work.
Certainly, that's we're happy to help if you'll
If
have
you're
us.
not able to take some things off my plate, then I'll talk to you when I can.
Perfect.
There's clearly work that needs doing.
Yes.
So get to it then.
Will you walk
Why are we
us through?
talking?
Walk us through everything that you need us to do.
like
Where's
her.
the?
No,
is there a training regiment?
No,
Oh,
no.
right.
Orpheus, I think, would walk up and push Walkroon out of the way
Perfect.
and be like,
I know how to handle a
no,
sassy bitch.
we can take initiative. We don't need a woman to write us a list. We can just look around
Okay.
and
Walkroon is
see
like
what
writing this
needs
down.
to be done.
Orpheus, you are a
and
hell of a
do
man.
it.
This was targeted somehow.
Oh, funny.
Manly man. Ooh. All right.
Well, I would look around for any that Orpheus. Nicholas says in the chat that Orpheus is a queer man.
He's bisexual.
Oh.
God, he's gender fluid.
He's on the spectrum, okay?
He
Wow.
loves who he
Oh,
loves who he
that's good.
loves.
Wow,
What's
wow. Are you saying that bisexual people are on the spectrum?
No,
Oh.
let's, all
I
right,
said-
let's keep it.
Sexuality is a spectrum, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, okay.
Let's...
Okay.
Retweet.
Was that from
Oh my-
Survivor?
Oh my
That was good.
God.
That was good.
That was excellent.
I
Okay.
would look around for some non-forging work if possible, and if there isn't any, then I
Well,
would give it a shot.
All right. So we'll say there are a number of projects nearby that look like they need finishing. There are a number of axes that are in some state of forging and assembly. There are what looks to be like fairly complicated mechanical traps that are not fully put together. There are sort of thick chains woven out of these precious minerals. It's like think like gold and silver and bronze, and like that look like they're unfinished. And then obviously, Rohrbeck is running around doing any number of things. She's clearly grabbing more stuff than she can carry, and she's attempting to work like the forge all by herself and a number of other things. Like she's clearly doing tasks that could
She needs
use
an
another
assistant.
person's hands.
Okay.
So
Also, I after Orpheus says that, I would look around like, Orpheus, I don't know the first thing about crafting. I'm a terrible dwarf. I've always worked with magic and delving. I have never been good with in the forge, but I think that I could be more of a assistance, carrying things and working the blow thing that they use in the forge to make the fire hotter. I'm not quite sure I remember what that's called.
I don't think you need to work the blow thing.
No, I'm really good at working the blow thing. So
why
I'm
would
gonna
you go back and get Chalmer Vata?
I'm going to go work
He's
and see
excellent at working the blowing.
if
I
Rourke
think,
can use a second hand.
Could I do a? I think could Orpheus look around, see what needs to be done, and start on a task. And I would like to see if Orpheus would pass this crafting check, and then like delegate.
Tell me what to do afterwards.
Walkroon, yeah, but
Yeah,
I feel
okay.
like I need to pass my crafting check before I can do that.
Sure. I'll just watch over you, see if I can't learn a thing or two here for a moment. But please be quick. I don't want her to see me not working. That is not my style.
You know, I know I'm not there and that I can't advise you here, but she did say that she had a bunch of workers that weren't working for her at the moment.
That's
Maybe
true.
you could
We could
find
try to
them
find-
and get them to start working. Oh, 919. Very nice.
Yeah.
Natural 19 is good. Okay, so Orpheus, you're just trying to pick a task to jump into. Did any of those stand out to you that I mentioned before? There's like probably 3 or 4 different things that you could try to do.
Whatever.
I would say
Axes is probably like
Good.
that's a crafting one, right?
I would say any of those 3 that I mentioned crafting's a good place to start. A lot of them you have other checks that you could do additionally. So if you just want to pick, there's axes, there are traps, and there are chains that you could work on,
I think
someone
the
could.
axes.
Okay, so starting with the axes makes sense. The first part. Basically, there are several molds here for these axes, and we need somebody to make an athletics check to push the iron, like pour the iron bucket, the molten bucket, to basically like start forming these axe heads. And then the second task is sharpening and fitting each head to an axe. That will require a crafting check. So if you want to hang on to that check,
I could do
for
the athletics.
Orpheus, yeah, Walkroon could do the athletics check if you think you're capable.
Orpheus, just like pour the metal into here. Is that right? I'm like asking you for like, is this? I'm asking if that looks
Yes.
good, but and then okay, and
Just hold her steady.
all right, I'm trying my best. Damn, it's warm in here. God, Austin, don't fuck this
Firmly grasp
up.
it.
So you're telling me you're weak and bad.
I'm not weak. I got a 28 as well. Strong,
Strong
precise.
bold.
So I get the metal poured into these casts.
Okay. So you guys are looking at. It turns out all of these like little workstations have a very clear writ that basically tells you what the task requires
Perfect.
and what these are for. So you're creating these axe heads to send to the mushroom farmers outside of the city's southern district. They were requested larger and sharper axe heads to be able to cut through larger mushrooms when they're farming. So you needed to obviously to heat and carefully pour this molten iron from a cauldron-sized crucible into these forms, and then allow it to cool, and then sharpen it and fit it to the axe heads that are already ready there.
I want a really steamy, sexy axe grinding creation montage with a lot of
Exactly.
like sweat and sparks and
Yeah, Orpheus.
like
Orpheus has got the long hair,
flexing.
so at some point he's got to like slick it back because it's getting in his face. You know, like when he's working, his head is like just glistening with sweat. His forehead is.
Let me take it to the
Voice.
character screen again here so we can see what
See,
Orpheus looks like there, in case the stream has forgotten.
we
Left side.
see while
Kumo.
Kroon just doing the grunt work here, just pouring the iron here. What? If you guys look at your character sheets, do either of you what is the rank of crafting that you have? Is Orpheus an
Untrained.
expert
I
or just
am
trained?
Just trained.
Gosh, where'd it go? I'm trained in crafting.
Trained in crafting. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys complete that work. It looks like it's good enough for government work. Looks like you did a good job. It's yeah, it looks like that's all you really needed to do for this task, so you can move on to another thing.
I think chains, whips
Alright,
and chains,
Orpheus.
man.
We did very
Whips
well
and
now. I think we
chains.
could. Rourke, we finished with the axes. I think she likes us.
She just gives you, she gives you the Herngar equivalent to a thumbs up, which is actually no, I'm just kidding.
Good work.
Exactly.
And Hringar equivalent because you did say she was a dwarf though, right?
She's a Hringar. Yes.
Okay. Oh, she's a Hringar.
No, she's a
She's a Hringar.
Hringar.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's Ringar with that picture.
Hringar.
Yeah,
Oh.
I thought she said she was a dwarf
Auto
earlier. Okay.
parts.
She's also a dwarf. She's a dark dwarf.
Okay.
All right. So you come to this next station, pull out the little clipboard that's there, and read it up. There's Droskar's priests enjoy jewelry made with thick chains, and one of the apprentices have only completed a few links of a special commission: a belt of silver chain with decorative medallions inscribed with scenes that glorify Droskar. At a minimum, we require someone to shape the silver chain and the baubles that go along with it. The more artistry that you can afford for the medallions, the better. Probably for the best that the priests are not here to see you guys making profane medallions or anything. So it's going to require bending the chain, which might be a crafting, athletics, or thievery check. And then if somebody else has the skill to do so, that will require you could both contribute to that main task. It's going to require more than one success here. And then if someone else has the ability to do so, religion or a high level in crafting might be needed to inscribe the medallions with specific designs.
I would like to
What's your
push for that
religion?
My religion's 11.
Okay, you should do religion then for that, because my crafting's only a 9, and then for thievery, I have a 12.
Thievery and athletics for the other one, I think, because I can do athletics again.
Yeah.
I was going to argue for this, instead of the religion for the second check, inscribing like insignia, if I could use my esoteric lore at the -2 to recall all of the random insignias and all the different things that I've seen throughout my delving times, which would only it would push it from a +11 to a +13. So it's not a huge difference, but like a couple points different trying to use some of my background there. The music? Oh, you're
one is just
nice. Okay, cool.
Trying to find one that maybe it's just not background noise. That's also music, but
that's all right. That's cool. I like this one.
Okay. So we'll say
if I could argue that. I think it fits.
No, that's fine if you want to. I'll say this first part though, like actually making the chains, is going to require 3 successes total.
Okay.
So either someone's got to do really well, or
like, is it a similar thing? I could do the pouring of the metal into the mold for the chains with athletics. It was like the first check. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I'll do that first. Okay, come on. How good do we pour? Oh, that would be a natural 20.
All right, so we count that as 2 successes in this
32.
case.
Oh, perfect. So
2 successes towards it. So we just need one more, and it'll be done. What does Orpheus want to do? Do you want to do crafting or thievery?
Thievery.
Oh,
nice.
So
and
good
it's
roll.
16.
All right, so this is easy work for the two of you. You know,
Oh, yeah.
You didn't realize it, but you were born to work inside of a forge. So basically, you guys get the silver chains done perfectly. Everything as well. Now, if you want to, you can spend extra time inscribing these medallions. That's like a bonus on top of.
Yeah, I think we did so well that maybe we did it like fast too. So I think we feel like we have a little bit of time maybe, and
I think we should. We want to do excellent work.
Trying to show off. Yeah. All right. Angoric, or not Angoric, Jesus. Orpheus, I think that we can do this. This is great work. I'm so used to speaking to Angoric.
Angoric feels something, like a disturbance in the force from thousands of feet away. Like, what?
It said my name. All right, I'm going to roll esoteric to try to do this, but uncharting device, the diverse lore, so it's at a -2. So, fucking rolling rocks. That'll be a 29 esoteric lore to try to carve some religious insignias and some beautiful insignias into this chain.
Very good. Very good. Now, Orpheus, do you want to also work on this same thing that the Wakroon's working on, or do you want to move on to something else?
No, I think I'll try. Can I at least try? Like, can I be like, I grab a medallion and I give it a try, and then I decide if I'm artistic enough for this?
Sure.
So I can do crafting?
You could do crafting again if you'd like, yeah.
I like the hammer.
Nope.
It's not bad, though.
No, it's 18, so it's like...
Yeah.
It's
So between the two of you, you can definitely get these medallions made and added to this chain. It looks like a pretty well-crafted art piece here.
We did it! And I give her the Ringard thumbs up.
Exactly. All right, so she's only been distracted by you twice, scoffing at the people who are supposedly helping out here.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah. So now there are, like I said, someone could assist what she's working on, or the traps that look like they're unfinished.
Orpheus, I say we try to get these traps put together.
Each of these jobs is taking like an hour or two, on its own. So like lots of time is passing for you guys.
By this time, everyone else is in jail, being taken away.
I feel like we should do the traps, so then we can at least be like, okay, literally everything else is done other than the thing you are working on.
Orpheus, I think that this is certainly your area of expertise here with the traps. So point me in the best direction. Happy to help where I can. And yeah, I don't know what the actual checks are yet, but that's
okay. So these are
my options.
These are gremlin traps. It says, like any city, Hogograph attracts a greater than normal number of gremlins. One of Rorbeck's apprentices created plans and a half-assembled prototype for something they were calling a gremlin catcher. Interested customers have already pre-ordered nearly a dozen of these devices, and someone needs to create the numerous technical components and then meticulously assemble these traps. Ideally, someone with a lot of crafting know-how would review these blueprints before you start working on manufacturing these parts. So someone could make, and it's lucky it's on here, it talks about nature or cave lore to like analyze these blueprints. Someone who was well versed in that. And then you could start at the task of building the individual pieces, which is probably again like crafting, athletics, or survival. And then the process of actually putting them together, assembling them, would be trap lore, thievery, or again probably like survival or crafting.
Okay, we got this.
You got it, dude.
So I have a +9 in cave lore. And then Lorna, you have a +9 in crafting, right?
Yes.
So can we do
but
like
I also
an aided?
have a +12 in thievery.
Sure, but the first thing was was thievery one of the ones that we could do first?
Someone needs to work on the design. That only requires one success.
Okay. But could we aid each other for that? Like both kind of look at the plans and take a look at it?
If you want to. I'm assuming, like I said, each time you guys are making these checks, like another hour is passing or something like that. So
we have to review before we do the rest, right? Like it's kind of like an in-order thing. Yeah. But the first one, could we use thievery to review the plans, or was it mostly just a crafting or cave lore check?
It says crafting or cave lore. If you want to argue something else, you certainly could, but just assume that would be a more difficult check.
I say we just go for the cave, or the cave, and the +9s, Lorna, and then one of us tries to aid, and then hope that we just hit high enough on it.
Sure.
Okay. Do you?
Roll 'em
I think that it makes sense for you to do the main check, like just thematically, because I think crafting makes more sense, and then I'm just kind of behind you, giving my 2 cents on cave lore stuff. So I can roll my
Alright.
+9 first and see if I aid you, which I think it's DC 15, right?
Mhm.
All right, I got a 14, so I did not aid. I provide nothing useful.
Great.
Great.
Lorna gets an
It's
18.
18.
Okay. But you're working on the design with a crafting check?
Yeah.
Okay. Not nature or cave lore.
Well, I was aiding with cave lore, but I did not successfully aid.
But he did not.
Okay,
You did
so I'm
not-
gonna
You
say
want
you
me
guys.
you want me to do a different roll for?
No, it's
Well,
okay.
let's see what happens
So
here.
yeah, now I'm gonna say that you guys review the plans that the assistant made, and everything seems to be in order. You just have to start working on manufacturing these pieces. So again, this first task, like building the pieces, is just 1 check, and then there are 2 successes needed in actually assembling them and putting them together.
Okay.
So who wants to work on building the pieces? That's crafting or athletics or survival.
I have a 13 survival.
I have 11 athletics, and I have 11 survival.
Can we
I think I'll do
an-
survival because I'm an expert.
Yeah,
in that.
can we do another aid thing here, or are you preferring this to
Yeah,
just
if
be
you want
one
to.
person? Okay. So Lorna, do you want to try to aid first? Because I have the higher check and survival, so we're trying to put it together.
Sure,
and
I'll roll.
Okay. Just need a 15 or higher to aid. Oh, nice.
There we go.
27. That's a critical aid. That's a +2, right?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm in a really good check for this to just have. Hopefully, I don't fuck this up. Ooh, the luck ran
Like
out.
that. Okay.
Perfect.
So that's only going to be was that with a
17.
+2?
No, the 17 would be the total.
Okay. 17 is the total. Okay.
Orpheus, I don't think
17
that I'm cut out for this any longer. I
Yeah,
am sorry.
Yeah.
You guys are working on the main task of building the pieces, putting them together, and maybe you guys swap for the next hour because you don't get it figured out in that hour.
Okay. All right. Orpheus, I'm gonna have to ask you to get in here and try it. I can't seem to figure it out.
I'll do can I do another survival check?
Are you?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
telling
you
we
can
can
do the
it
same
again?
thing if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I will try to aid from this side instead this time.
Great.
And I
Don't
there we go.
switch. Okay, so +1 on this check, whatever it is.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Orpheus, I think that we may be too tired.
All right. So I'm going to say you've tried it this twice now, and you think that
Fucking
maybe
And Orpheus, no. Orpheus would be like 3rd time's the charm. He would not give
Third
up
time?
until we at
All
least
right.
do a 3rd time.
that's
and
fair.
then
That's
he'll
fair.
give up.
You can go ahead and try it as this again, or you could go back to the plan stage and try to review those blueprints
Orpheus,
again.
I feel like we
See if there's-
perchance missed something. Maybe we go back and take a look at the plans again. Maybe we. I feel like we're missing like step 4 or something like that. Maybe they forgot to
Okay,
include it.
then let's go back to the plan.
All right, I think I
All
still
right, so
think we
again,
should-
that's probably nature or cave lore check.
I'm here to
Unless you
wanna
push
argue
you
with something
now.
else.
I would love to argue.
that's probably you, bud.
Esoteric again.
Okay.
At the -2
I mean,
because it's not
isn't
related.
isn't that worse than your cave lore though?
No, K War's
wouldn't your
only
cave lore be-
9. My esoteric would be a +13.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
It's just let me just think about this for a second, and I go. Do you want to try to aid again, Lorna, before I roll this?
Sure. Can I do crafting for aiding?
Yeah, that's fine.
So DC 15. All right, I appreciate
it.
your help.
That's
Yeah, you made it. Yeah. Oh, and it rolled to the nice one. 11. Okay, 26.
Okay.
Oh, step
Alright.
4. Knew we were missing
Yeah.
something.
So you take a look at the apprentice's prototype again, and you notice there are several flaws that would make crafting basically like imagine like the lengths of some of these intermediary pieces are like listed as like too short. So when you guys went to like manufacture them, like they kept like falling through or something. Like it just like no, this isn't right. So you guys went back and corrected some flaws. Now you can try the part of actually building those pieces again.
So I think if we increase this length by 2 centimeters, then we should probably be okay. All right, let's get back in there. Okay, I feel like I was saying her name wrong earlier. It's not. It's too close to my last name.
Roarbeck.
Roarbeck. We should. Can you spell that? So we make. I don't know if Josh already has that written.
It
down.
should be. Is it not? I guess it's one of those things you guys can't see.
Have it written down.
Yeah. If you
I don't know that I spelled it. Roarbeck. Okay.
Yep.
No. I didn't spell it quite like that.
You're
Now
pretty
I have.
close though. Roarbeck. Okay, I see it in my notes now though. Okay, or in your in
If
the
you
notes.
hover over her, it should say it now.
It does. Cool. Perfect. Thank you. Roarbeck, I apologize that we're taking so long, but I think we figured this one out. And then, yeah, we'll go back to the crafting. Oh, no,
She says, I'm nearly done. The day's coming to a close, so don't take too long on that last project.
Okay. All right, we're on it.
We expected there to be at least 5 people in this adventuring party, and there only appears to be 2.
It's perfect. We're doing just fine then.
So,
okay, so the second one was you were gonna do
crafting or survival?
what was your thievery?
12.
Okay. Well, is that better than those other 2 or no?
Yeah, I didn't know if we could do thievery.
I think we do thievery for the second check, right? Because we're putting together like traps, or was that third check? Or was it third check thievery?
Yeah. So this thing, it's crafting, athletics, or survival are the 3 suggested ones.
Okay.
And survival was my best out of the actual options we had.
That makes sense. You did say thievery is on the last check though, right? Like I'm not.
Thievery is on the last one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll do survival
Do you
again then too.
want to roll first to aid?
Sure. Yep. I'm plus 13.
Because I think my survival's 11. I don't know what yours is.
Oh, my survival's 13. But I did.
Oh, then I will aid you. Do you want me to roll first?
Yep. I said we both failed last time, so it didn't matter. But we'll go the same order here again.
Yeah, both of you rolled very low when you were actually doing the check, but
do,
very high.
I will roll and then you will roll.
Yep.
Yes?
Yep. Yes, ma'am. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Okay. That's 8 though.
For +1.
That's 16,
Okay.
so
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we got. Come on.
Got a low roll out of the way.
2 more centimeters. 2 more centimeters.
Oh,
19. 32,
almost on that natural one,
baby, which is a 33 total.
All right, so now with the corrected plans, it's much easier to get this part done. So you guys breeze through that bit, but now you have to just.
We did take 2 hours before we decided to go back to the plans too.
Yeah, exactly.
We tried to put those things together for 2
3 hours of doing this.
Maybe we should look at the instructions again.
Yeah, so you're on the 4th hour of working on this project, I think. The first one only took an hour, and the second one only took like
quick
2 or 3. Yeah. So it's like 7 hours later, I think, from when you started, and you still have to get two successes on this last part.
We got it.
But it's going to be assembling traps, so you can do trap lore, thievery, survival, or crafting.
I'm gonna stick.
Did you want to each make a check separate? Or are you gonna try to aid each other? You know it's going to be at least 2 hours if you're working on aiding each other, but you might complete it in 1.
Okay, let's
try.
Let's
shoot
for
I have a
one.
+12.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
Yeah. So you want to take the first hour?
Well, it's those are their options for these next 2 rolls. What Brennan just said.
Yeah. I'm just saying if we.
I can.
Oh, but yeah, if we do it, okay, if we each do our own check, then it might only take an hour. But if we just aid each other, then it would take 2 hours minimum. So I think we shoot for the hour since it's taken so long.
Okay, I'm gonna roll thievery.
Okay, and I will roll survival as soon as I see your dice on the screen before it's even gone. I didn't roll. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. It's stuck. I can't tell what it is, but okay. Okay.
You got a 24?
Okay, yeah, it got stuck on the top of my page, and it was stuck between a 3 and 11. Okay. All right,
so
I'm tired.
Both of those are successes.
Let's go.
So you guys get this project done. Like you said, you've been here about 8 hours. So you came here after noon, and after you guys have walked to the market. So it's pushing 9 or 10 o'clock at night, which is usually when Roarbeck finishes up at work. It looks like she's completed whatever tasks that she needed done. It looks like she did 3 projects, maybe even 4 in the time it took you guys to get through those 3, and she is just collapsed onto the ground, onto her back, and she's just like, I think I overdid it.
Roarbeck, here, take a sip of this. Trust me, it will help. And
she goes, wait, is that gluten-free?
It is, actually. It's everything you need it to be and more. And I give her some of the chalice, because it gives
I think I throw my back out. The last thing I need is a gluten attack.
Trust me, this will help.
I'm not based on anyone in your lives. Don't worry about it. All right. But yeah, so
Okay.
you get a little healing going on there,
Yeah.
and she's well enough at least to sit up. She's like, well, I certainly didn't expect two strangers to come in and help me complete most of my forge work for the day.
Work for 8 hours straight.
Work for 8 hours uninterrupted with no breaks. And that shows an ethic that's not always present around non-Dringar around here.
I appreciate it. We're happy to have helped. Are you going to need to...
And now,
wait,
the steamy sex scene between Orpheus and Rohrbeck begins.
Wow! Walker walks away, I guess.
what? I know the first
What
one
are these
was-
noises? What's happening?
I know the first one was being delivered to the farmers. I don't
Unpleasant.
remember where the second two were being delivered to, or like where. I know what the writ said they needed to be, but did they say where they needed to go? I feel like
The
that's
chains we're talking about the priesthood,
okay. Yeah, because the religious. Symbols.
and
Okay.
the gremlin traps are being sold to people throughout the whole city, basically.
Okay. But the priest.
Yeah, chain
as
switch for the
in
priest
the
and then the trap.
clockwork inside the.
Very well could be.
Rohrbeck, are you going to need help getting these delivered and sent out tomorrow?
She says, she kind of gets up and like looks at some of the craftsmanship on them. She is very impressed with the chain work, the medallions that got completed. She's thinks that the axe heads look fine, and then those gremlin traps. She's like, I'm glad you're able to get that done. I thought that looked like almost like too complicated of a project to get started today, but now I'll be able to ship them on time and receive full benefits from that. Yes, I'll have to see if my usual delivery person is available for all these orders. They're going throughout the whole city, so it will take some time.
Oh, we would be happy to help again tomorrow. Help get some of these things delivered. We could take the chains and first, and then come back for whatever else might be needed. But we want to take the chains first.
Well, that's
First word.
and you're usually persistent about that one.
We would just need a writ, obviously, to get into the Clockwork District, because that's how your city works.
Yes. Well, I do have the necessary paperwork in place.
Perfect.
I suppose that I could trust you to deliver this work to the correct places, even though I've only just met you today and don't know either of your names.
Oh, I'm
Surely
Jimothy.
he's proved himself.
Orf.
I'm Jimothy, and this is
I'm
Orf.
Orpheus.
Oh, we're using our real names.
Jeez.
Got it. Wakrun.
Orf.
Wow. Okay, so we appear to have started something.
Part of that was a soundbite, and it was so obvious that it came from here that I couldn't tell it was a soundbite at first.
God.
That's awesome.
But she's
We appear to have
she's going
started
to she appeared to have started something. Yes, no, she's gonna say, she's like, well, I appreciate your help, Wakrun, and you said your name is Orpheus? You
Orpheus, yes.
proved to be quite helpful when I was in a time of need. You see, these orders from Narcissus have been getting more and more insistent.
It's just like, Wakrun's like,
Why are you making that face?
Uh-huh. Wow, that's a unique name. Where is he? Just kidding. I don't say that. Right, yeah, I can only imagine. I can't say, we're fairly new to the city, so I don't necessarily know anyone by my name myself yet, but yeah, I'm happy to help tomorrow.
You haven't heard of Narcissus before.
No, I can't say that I have. But please, God, don't make me roll a deception check.
I was gonna say, it kind of feels like you're lying.
Why
don't you roll
kind
a
of sound like
deception
you're
check?
asking me questions that I shouldn't. Okay. All right. Do we think that I could be diplomatic instead? No. Okay. That's fine. This is cool. Only plus 4.
Yeah, who doesn't know him? He's a public service.
I
Arr.
10.
He's a public service?
Yeah, he's a public service officer.
I can't
Like
say that
CDS?
I've not seen this before.
So she maybe she can detect kind of a blatant lie there, but she says, "You're smart for not asking around about him. He's a ruthless man. He'll ruin anyone he does not care for."
Right. Well, we'll keep note
She
of that.
she says, "So far as I could tell, for a long time he was an insignificant scholar, but he's recently risen to gain the ear of the king."
Walkman puts his hand up while she's talking. A scholar,
Yes,
I
Walkman.
can't say I'm familiar.
Scholar?
Oh,
I don't know the
scholar.
word.
Oh, I was thinking SKULLER. I've
Yeah,
never
he was
heard.
a scholar.
I was like, I don't know what a scholar is. Scholar.
Oh my
Got
god.
it.
Are you wait, are you being serious right now,
I
Austin?
thought he said scholar. Yeah.
It did kind of
Oh
was
sound
my
Hey, thank you, Justin.
god.
I think it was an
No,
accented
no.
scholar was throwing me off.
No.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
No, he was but a scholar, but he's recently risen to be the king's top advisor. It was about that time we started receiving increased orders for weapons shipments.
Oh, really?
Looks to me like he's arming a large number of mercenaries.
Wow.
Can't be good for the city. Can't be good for politics around here at all.
I agree. Are any of these particular items going directly to him tomorrow? Or his...
No, but it's part of the reason that I don't have my usual apprentices to work for me here. He's recruited a large number of them to work directly for him.
Are they still working here in the Forge District, or are they have a forge there in the Clockwork?
She says, I think he's opened some auxiliary smithies elsewhere, somewhere out of the prying eye of the public.
Out of the
They
city?
wouldn't necessarily, perhaps.
That's bastard. I mean...
Yes. It's good money, at least, but yes, he's lured most of my talented apprentices away. So I've had to...
Betrayal.
It's unfortunate after how much time and effort I've spent training them to work for me that they would go somewhere else.
It's hard to find good work.
Good help. Yes,
That's
I know
the
what you
saying.
meant.
Well,
It's good to
for
find-
us,
it's hard
for
to
us,
find
it
good
was
help
hard to
these
find
days.
good work too, but we found it today.
That's true.
Appreciate it. Sort of saved myself there.
She says, I do appreciate your help, and if you can manage even one of these deliveries tomorrow, then it would be one less thing that I have to worry about, one less thing that I have to pay someone for. Oh, speaking of payment, I can hardly think... it wouldn't be fair for you all to complete these tasks without receiving something in return. But my cash flow is a little tight until I receive money for these shipments. I could pay you later if you'd like, or you could take this. And she offers a resilient rune to be attached to armor of your choice.
Cool.
Is that just like
Yeah.
a plus
That
one
one.
to armor? Is that...
It's a I think it might be
Yeah, I don't know what
just the base rune
resilient
for
does.
armor.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I also ask for 3 for a single hair from her head?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Resilient rune gives a wearer a plus
Just
one
ignoring
bonus.
that.
Sorry, I'm just explaining what this is real quick while we're on it.
The classic no and.
It's a plus one to your armor and a plus one to saving throws. It's a level 8 item.
Wow.
But
Yes, I think that we'll take the
she
thrill.
sort of flushes when Orpheus says that, and she says, "You I think I'd like to keep the hairs on my head, so that they don't get used for any unsavory rituals. But if you'd like to come here again, perhaps we could take a break and chat over some hot beverages."
Maybe knock a few loose.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
he goes, Okay.
Okay. And he twirls his hair around his finger.
You're not from around
Shit.
here, are you?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Orpheus, I think you should. It makes more sense for you to take that rune too. By the way.
Thanks.
Do you have it pulled up, Brennan? Can you throw it on the ground as like an item pile or something, or you just want? I can show Lorna where it
yeah,
is
I can do
too.
Throw it on the ground.
If you want to throw it on up.
I think I could probably just search for it, right?
Oh,
My
yeah, you could
dad's
probably
on
just
the
put it on her sheet
throne.
too, automatic. Like you can just do it on her. It's
Yeah.
under equipment. If you do equipment, you should just be able to type in resilient, and it's there.
Yeah.
That's a 340 gold piece rune. No joke.
It's pretty
That's
nice.
what I was thinking.
It says. Did you say level? Am I looking at the right one? Did you
Level
say
8.
level? Okay, it's level 8. Okay. See, Matt's of resilience too.
That's a higher level than us.
Yeah. Okay. So
Are
you
we skipping
completed
ahead
that
in
job.
Rewind 8 hours.
And no. It's so there's lots of time for the rest of you to be doing whatever you want to do. Assume that they're going to be gone for the rest of the day looking for that job or trying to get that work done. What would the rest of you want to be doing in the meantime?
I was thinking we might catch someone coming out of that middle district. or,
Yeah,
like, that
honestly,
center
same
district.
thing. Yeah.
Try to find
Okay.
someone that's coming out, maybe just to go to. Maybe they don't live in there; they just work in there. So,
Okay.
just stopping people as they're coming along.
A little pedestrian action.
Okay. Let's say I wanted someone to make a check for that. What would you think you'd be doing? Are we hiding and wait and like sneaking up on somebody, or
Well,
are we
I was
like
like,
just
if
talking to
I'm-
everybody that goes by?
If I am in my old lady gear, I guess like I could do like a deception check to see if they believe that I'm just an old lady.
And I'll use my society to
Doing old
lean
lady
her in
shit.
the right places where it makes sense
Okay.
for an old lady to be.
Okay.
Just all my old lady shit, you know.
Here.
It's just totally typical thing that happens every time you play this game. All right. Yeah. You guys want to roll something up?
Yeah, I'll roll my society.
Ugh.
Sorry, my kid's being cute.
Bows. Oh, tell us more.
She's starting to coo. She's not very verbal, but she's cooing. This is very distracting. All right,
Little
dirty
little
20.
chirps.
23.
All right. So maybe Huang's disguise is not looking better as time goes on throughout the day.
Make us nothing hurts my eyes.
Everybody else is making some good connections here. We'll say that who might you guys meet? Oh, that could be fun.
Oh,
It's a good sign.
All right. So, leaving through one of the inner gates is a fellow that goes by the name of Golki.
Golki?
Golki. Let me see if I can do what I did with the other one. Anybody who hovers over it can see how that's spelled. But this guy,
He's giving children the corn. I like it.
this guy
How do
walks
you
out.
say? How do you see how his
Golki.
name's spelled? I have.
If you
written
hover over him, it should
It
appear.
below him.
I don't see anything when I
GOLKI.
hover.
I don't see his name.
I see the picture in the bottom left.
Oh,
Show me
okay.
your-
It was hovering over his name.
Oh.
Yeah, hover over his name.
Yeah.
Other people's names were blocking it for me. That's why.
Too many mouses on it.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
A fight. Oh, you're right.
He says, "Well, howdy, folks. How can I help you?"
Oh my God, he's perfect in every way.
Yeah, I love him.
I'm gonna mind link with him immediately just to get past the accent.
Let's tell him our entire life
I'm-
story.
Send
I'm
him
gonna-
a friend request immediately.
I'm gonna I'll roll diplomacy to try and get this, just kind of be friendly with this person, and maybe, kind of how it's a little disarming whenever I have a joke with someone or on the street.
Sure.
Yeah, an icebreaker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How much does a polar?
exactly. That's what he says. How much does a cave polar bear weigh?
A
Enough
cave
to
polar
break
bear?
the ice. How are you doing? Yeah, cave polar bear.
How much does you say? How much does a cave bear weigh? He's just like, whoa, wait, no. Okay. Yep. Apparently that was a pretty good joke. So he's. Well,
He's
I reckon
cracking
I don't
up.
know. I never seen a cave polar bear. You called it a polar bear?
Don't get much ice
Yes,
down
sir.
here. Don't
Yes,
get much
they're
ice.
very rare.
It's hot. It's hotter than hell. What was the punchline?
Enough to break the ice.
Oh, now see, you done tricked me.
That's clever.
That's right clever. Well, I just was walking out of the district, and you guys were just standing here waiting for me. That's a totally normal occurrence. Happens every day. What can I do you for? You need some gardening done?
He's a gardener? Oh,
I'm a gardener.
Gulky.
Can't you see
My man.
I call this here a rovel. It's kind of like a rake on one end, a shovel on the other. It's my own invention.
Fascinating.
It's not just AI art. It's real.
Now that's
Sorry,
half
I
clever.
didn't show everyone the big picture
yeah,
of it.
show me
No,
the
we
big
just got
picture.
your bust.
The internet loves AI art. Let's go.
Amazing.
Very
That's
nice.
sick. That is
Guess
very
who
cool.
doesn't?
Well, that was
I love
It's Goki.
Cookie.
Gulky?
Whenever he
His name's
mentions that,
Gulky.
I think Elnat would he would just say something like, not really looking into taking up gardening, but I am fascinated by it. Where do you have a garden here?
Oh no, I maintain the devil's ivy that grows above some of the fancier nobles' houses. It's much better at cleaning the pollutants out than these sales they got everywhere else around the city, but it takes a lot of work to keep it up, and they don't really like other people having it.
That's a right
Why
nice
is it
gig
called?
you got there.
Why is
You
it
bet.
called Devil's Ivy?
That's just what they call it. It grows all over the place like the devil.
Ah.
What does cleaning
it's
that
called.
out entail?
Oh no, I'm taking care of it. I'm doing everything. I'm pruning, I'm watering, I'm fertilizing. Occasionally, I'm planting, sowing.
Okay.
It's an interesting life, let me tell you. And I get to go in and out of the clock district every day.
How is the other side of the wall? I hear it's the grass is
It's
a
a
bit
mite
greener
fancier
almost.
than out here. Definitely smells better on account of the ivy.
Makes sense. Do you need any or do you need any assistance with taking care of that?
Oh, now
And
I
I'll
couldn't
kind
take
of
your-
like look over to Huang just to kind of like lock eyes and be like, "You think we can use this maybe?"
What's it? I know.
Just because I don't want to just give you away that like if you're in a disguise or something, I don't want to just be outright be like, "Yo, this person is probably good with nature."
Let's say I know that like my makeup is whatever. He's not buying it, but I'm picturing that I was like acting like I was half asleep that whole time, and so I'm like now like waking up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're leaning
like,
into the old ladyisms.
Did somebody say
Right.
Ivy?
Oh, that's right, Mama. I sure did.
Mama.
I haven't smelled Ivy in years.
Oh, well, you best go buy a permit and take a stroll around the clock district because it's the best air in the city.
Well, unfortunately,
I reckon fancy folks like you all could afford it.
Unfortunately, living on a fixed income, I can't.
Oh yeah, it's a rough one. What income you got?
Are you about to talk, Justin? Sorry.
ahead.
Elnat will kind of step in.
Sorry,
and
am I interrupting?
Elnat, he'd be like, "Well, are you needing any help in there with you? You
Oh.
said that it was a lot of work. Is there anything
I
that
couldn't take advantage of you folks like that. I said it's hard work, and I ain't got any coin really to spare to afford to pay you. I really got to get all that work for myself. You know, I got
is
5
it-
shrubberies
is it
home, five
shrubbery?
saplings at home to feed. My wife, well, she was always a little bit fairer than I, and she succumbed to pollution sickness last year. So she's left me to take care of all 5 of our young on my own.
Elnat will he'll stop and be like, "Isn't it payment enough to help someone out in need? And even if you did feel that you owed us something, we'll just say you can owe us a favor within reason."
Oh, well, I think I understand what you're getting at, but I'd probably get in trouble for bringing a bunch of folks who haven't been vetted along. I've got a lot of personal property that I take care of, and the owners of these properties are real strict about who they let around. See, they trust me because I've been doing their gardening for the last couple decades or so. But I can't be bringing strangers into my work. But I appreciate all y'all's interest in what I do, and I really do hope you have a lovely day. And you get what you're looking for.
Listen, son, it's a lot to ask of one man to be taking care of property and children and crops. Really something that needs, I think, a little bit of a feminine touch. I could come and watch the children while you're working on the property.
Oh, now I'm sure most of them nobles out there, they've already got some nannies and nurses taking care of their
I
youngins.
mean, for your saplings. See, you're not a noble.
Oh, you want to take care of my kids while I'm in there working? I mean,
I'd
that'd
love
be
to
right
meet
kind
them.
of you. Oh, and then
It
we'd
would be
have
my
to introduce
greatest joy.
like
It'd be
5
my
more
greatest-
characters of various ages. No, we said, well, I just
It would be
couldn't.
my
I just
greatest joy.
couldn't push you through all that. That would be just too much trouble.
I
Y'all are
just
so
don't know-
kind.
I just don't know if I could take no for an answer. It would be my greatest
Complete
joy.
strangers I met on the street just wanting to meet my kids. I don't see anything suspicious in that at all.
Okay, well, he'll hear in his mind. The truth of it is, son.
Oh my God!
And I do apologize for the intrusion. It seems as though we've come on the wrong foot. But we
You've come on the wrong foot.
we meant to come on the left foot, but here we are on the right.
When he talks in his head, he talks completely normally. He said,
Right.
well, that's very nice
Oh.
of you
Oh,
to point out.
interesting.
Interesting.
But we came here with the promise of work, and it seems to have fallen through. Now we seem to be here on leisure, and I can see how you would understand that that's frowned upon within the city limits. So, really, we'd be doing each other a favor if you were to give us work. We could scratch your back, and you would give us, well, something to scratch.
Okay. So you want to make a diplomacy check or society or something of the like?
I'll
Try
do
to convince
society
this
if
guy?
you'll have it.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use a hero point. I'd like to be
Yeah.
heroic in this moment.
Oh, I need a
believe in you.
hero. He's gone. He's fast.
A bit better. Hopefully, it tips the scales just
A
enough.
bit better. And he goes, wow, for a second there, I thought I was going to have to report y'all for being for crimes against Hagograph. But no, he's just like,
These your activities.
exactly.
Relax.
He goes, help, guard, help! They're enjoying their time!
Hey,
They're
I
not
got
doing
to
work! No. You're talking to him inside of his head, and he's just like, huh. I didn't think there were many people outside the royal court that could do this. Neat. And he's just like, well, I suppose if you all want to meet the youngins and have supper with me, we could maybe work out some kind of arrangement. You could all come into Clockwork District with me tomorrow if you really wanted to. But I don't know why.
And she's like just like kneading her hands with joy. She's like,
I don't know why you don't want to do that. If you've got other things you could be doing.
son, I'm retired. I've got no schedule to abide by. And I'm like already gathering my things.
All right. Okay. So it sounds like that might be what some of you guys spend your time doing. Does everybody want to do that, or some of you gonna split off and do your own thing?
I'm cool with it.
I would love to meet his kids.
Same.
All right.
What's your name?
Luckily, they might have the
Sure.
all the same accents.
Well, I imagine they're all fairly similar.
Children country accent.
Yeah. But okay. So I mean, if you want to, you can he'll show you to his house, which is
We get
he's
the
gonna
house
take
tour.
you guys. Yeah, he's gonna take you guys all the way.
First, second, third floor.
Second like a house tour.
So he's gonna take you guys through the south part of the city. He's gonna take you guys to the Forge District first, and he's really, when he's going through the Forge Districts, he's really hacking up a lung. He's just like
Not Golki.
yeah, he's just like, I make this route to work every single day.
I'm dying in this
Um,
fucking country ass fucked up town.
What do we know? What is he? What race?
He's a
Whatever
Just ask
Groot is.
people that,
Whatever
okay?
Groot is.
Leshy. He's a Leshy.
Is he a Leshy? Okay.
Leshy, okay.
He's a Leshy.
Kind of
Nice,
makes
nice.
sense. The whole
Yeah.
person of nature
Mhm.
area of smoke.
exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. He's like, I can't even, all of my pores breathe, so I just absorb this smoke, and then I have to like exude it when I get home. And there's no sunlight to kind of warm my side. And so he takes you down, and you exit through that south gate of the city.
Do you see us as you come by, like Orpheus and Wakroon are working
There's
in the
maybe
background?
yeah,
and stuff?
there's a shot where you guys are like absolutely hard at work, like sweaty as hell, super busy. And they're walking around outside. And he's like, and he's kind of like covering his ears. He's like, I hate I hate the sounds of this area of the city. They're working so much metal. Anyways, but he takes you through the south gate of the city, which is called the Slime Gate. It's named after the Zolgaths that live just outside this gate in the Reptile Warrens. This gate has been abandoned by the city guard of Hagagraph. They leave the security, maintenance, and fee collection to the Zolgaths who live there. So basically, there are a bunch of Zolgaths like that you guys have run into several times now outside the city gates here, exacting their own sets of fees and tolls, basically on the people that live there. But when they see Golki coming, they're like, "Hey, Golki, how's it going?" And so they let you guys pass because you're with Golki, basically. They're just like, "Hey, man," and he's just like.
And I picture Huang waving at him too, even though like everyone else knows that like she does not know him, but just waving anyways.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get down to the Reptile Warrens, and it says many of the city's Zolgath citizens are forced to live in this area adjacent to the forges, where their aroma is masked somewhat by the smell of the furnace fires. It was initially a slum. The Zolgaths have been working to improve their community with all the resources that they have available. So actually, they became kind of like a tent city, and now they've kind of built like more temporary, like they're less temporary structures that they're working on. So, but Golki like opens the flap to like this kind of like little lean-to that he's got here, and he's got 5 deformed children come running out and like start hanging on his legs, and like all of them are like somewhat afflicted by various like deformities. Like one of them has like a club leg and another one's got like an eye that just kind of like looks off in the wrong direction all the time, and they all kind of look ashen and pale, and they're not growing properly. They're not getting sunlight like they need to, and they're not getting the nutrients and stuff that they need to. And he goes, this is my, and he goes, I reckon this is my son, Golki Jr. And he picks up the largest, and he goes, and this one, Annabelle, well, she's named after my late wife. And he's like, the other three, the youngins, he says, we don't name them until they've made it to at least 4 years old. So you just never know if they're going to make it. So I call this, so I call them by their heights. And he's like, this one's 24, this one's 17, this one's 12.
Angoric would like to look at the children and do a medicine check on them.
Nice. As is right.
I appreciate that. You look like a nice orc, not like all the other folks.
All them other orcs.
He would like to stop doing the medicine check. No, he's going to do the medicine check. Oh.
He doesn't try as hard as
you two. This is worth a hero point, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to do a hero point because I feel heroic doing this.
Oh no!
This
the fates have decided.
We've also
Wow.
Okay, so while you're doing that, he's going to go over and.
Can I do a nature check?
Sure. Yeah, you can help out Angoric here.
Yeah, help me out.
A little bit of a crossover there.
Yeah, there's significant crossover.
Oh my god!
Natural one.
No, you could use a hero point if you want to. Everybody else has at this point.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh my god, go away. It's adding hero points. Take them away.
Right click. I think.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, right click.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm sad the music has gotten when we're doing this.
Oh
no!
Hey,
Can't get away from it.
6, 1, 2.
Golki's kids are fucking doomed.
He goes.
Golki!
He goes.
Oh no!
I wasn't able to take them to all their appointments and stuff when they was little because I was working and my wife was not doing well, so had to spend all my spare time taking care of her as what best I could. Children have kind of just been left to fend on their own. Occasionally, I've caught the youngest just eating rats out of the gutter. Just.
What?
But you guys take a look at it, and from what you can tell at this point, it looks a little bit like, being close to like such a heavy concentration of pollution, and you don't really know the nutrition and like healthy way for like these leshies to grow, because they're a little bit different than other other life forms that are not plant-based, animal-based life forms. But it doesn't look nothing looks, I guess I would say, malicious. It definitely looks like lack of nutrition, the pollution and the environment, and it's all environmental factors, but it has affected each of the children in a different way, and it doesn't look like anything that you can alleviate easily either.
I think that Angoric's heart is moved, and he's going to turn to Golki and say, Golki, how much do you make in a day?
Well, with the city's tax rate being what it is, and having to pay, to occasionally to get in and out of the Clockwork District, the guards being more strict than usual, and he said, my take home is occasionally as high as 3 silvers a day.
And Angoric is going to give him 8 gold pieces.
He goes, oh, sir, you can't leave that kind of cash on me like this. Someone nearby might realize I've come into a bit of a windfall, and they might try to take what's mine. I appreciate it, but if you could just come back every week in small installments and leave some of the money here, it would really go a lot better. Longer way. I mean,
Golki, Cool.
Yes. Sir Angoric.
I don't. I've never said my name to you.
I figured it out after context clues. You got your friends that like to talk when you're walking.
Oh. And I kind of look at my friends and go, "We should stop
That
doing
one,
that."
according to my listening, he goes, the old lady is called the Queen of Sheba, and the
How
other
the fuck
dwarf
do you
is
know my
called
name?
Arrogant Bastard, and and you are Angoric, because that's all they ever said about. Oh wait, one guy called you the Green Goblin. I didn't quite get that reference. Well, anyways, no. So no. I mean, if you're going to, and he'll grab the money out of your hand. He'll be like, "Well, if you're going to be so kind as to do it," and he's like, "I gotta find a place to hide this." And he goes and he like flips over a rug that they're using as like a bedroll, and he like sticks it underneath there. And he goes, "Don't worry, I'll find a better place to hide it tomorrow. Come on, you've all earned the right to sit at my table." And he's got like this really his bubbling pot, and it smells kind of bitter. And like there's like chunks of stuff floating in it a little bit. It's like it's supposed to be some kind of soup that he's making, but it looks like it's mostly water. And he goes to like ladling out these bowls, and he's really only got a couple of nice bowls. And so he gives you guys the bowls first, and then he gets each of the kids, and they all sit on his lap, all 5 of them. And it's like just as hard as it could possibly be. And he's carefully taking the ladle out one at a time and allowing each of them to like sip a little bit of it. And they're like, "Paul, it hurts. It's so hot. Stop force feeding us like this." And he goes, "Now hush. Just blow on it first."
I hold out an additional 8 gold pieces.
Another 8 gold pieces?
Yeah, from my own personal stash.
Oh my gosh. You guys understand that you're paying him the equivalent of...
It's 53 days of work. I just looked it up.
Yep. 2 months of his life, and he goes,
He
"Well, maybe I
deserves
can..."
it.
He goes,
Well, as he grabs the coins out of my hand, I mind link with him, and in a moment he gets 10 minutes of information, and the information is just the civic understanding of how to raise children in this society, how to better nutrient his young, how to grow,
How radiation
crops,
works, all those
how to
kind of
get
things.
a better living, how to build a resume, everything.
A cover letter format, all sorts
I
of
was gonna say his plant eyes start to kind of fill with dew, and they run down his face, and so you see these streaks of ash, on either side of his face, and he goes, "Well, with this kind of money, I mean, we could talk about living near the elemental spring." He goes, these little guys will be able to taste clean water for the first time in their lives." And he goes, "You don't understand." He goes, "You've changed our lives permanently just by visiting me on this short occasion." And he goes, "I don't think I'm ever going to be able to tell you what it means to me to be able to do this." He goes, "Honey will not be able to have a 6th child." And then he goes,
"Wait, honey,
she's
what?"
dead, right? There's just a pile of branches on the bed.
A pile of wood in that corner of the house.
It's Weekend at Bernie's, but with trees.
Sorry, I had to break off the sadness that I was going on there. He goes, "Whatever you need, I'll be there for you. You need in and out of the Clockwork District. Maybe I could sneak you in my wagon. I didn't have it with me today because I just didn't feel strong enough to pull it."
And Gorik says, "I don't know that all of us will fit, but Huang..."
Well, you look smaller than 6 hay bales.
Thank you.
And Gorik thinks about that for a second and says, "Thank you."
He says, "Maybe I'd probably get at least 3 of you in. If the other 3 of you had some kind of workman's release or something that showed that you had official business, maybe the 3 of you could get in that way." I didn't even know there were 6 people there. There's only 4 of you.
One of you's a doll.
I'm making some broad assumptions with what y'all working with back there.
Angora
Most
thinks to
adventuring
himself,
parties
how
I've
much
met.
do we talk about our party, like, when traveling?
Yeah.
We need to do better.
No, we have this guy's trust.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Well,
mhm.
absolutely. I'd never let anything happen to you. Hell, I'd die before I'd let anything happen to you. But then, of
You
never
course,
know.
you'd have to come here and take care of these children for me.
Right,
Oh, that's like, please, no, please. I don't want to raise these sapling children on my own.
Pong said
That'd
it's
be like
already in my will. Already in my will. I'm taking care of the saplings. So
That'd be like its own campaign, probably.
You kind of sounded like Danny McBride there for a second. But I'd die before I'd. I don't know why. That's what I heard. That was good.
All right. Well,
We have
is there
to.
anything-
This guy end up dies, and we have to take care of his kid, and then Brennan just has to rewrite the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, no, that'd have to be its own campaign, really. We'd have to get.
All you have
We'd
to
have
do
to
is get
draw
these
up a
kids
lot of new information.
above ground. Trees do
Well, they've never
significantly
never
better
seen sunlight.
above ground.
They've never seen sunlight or clean water, but you know.
Or have
It's
Josh
tough to say what's
constantly
happening to
cast
them.
light on them until they're 18.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. No, I cast light right now. Yeah.
We have a
Okay.
portal to the plane of water just north of them. They've never visited. They've never had clean
Well,
water.
they don't just let anybody go up to the portal and drink directly from the spring.
Kids can't go in there. They'd be too leisurely.
It's okay. It costs too much to go to the front of the line. Okay. So now that you've heard about the set, I think unfortunately Angoric shedding the lights in this room lets a bunch of like rats like flee the place. So a bunch of them like run out.
Oh, great! Now
and
they're
the-
gonna starve.
I was gonna say, and 17. I was gonna say 17 is like, no. I recognize saving this for later.
Photosynthesize.
I'll mage
Okay.
hand a rat.
So, anyways, you shed the light on a very tragic situation here in the slums of
Literally and figuratively.
in the slums of the reptilian warrens beneath the city. But now that we've done all that, he's just, well, I wish I could be more helpful to y'all like right away. If there's any information that you needed about the city, I probably don't know it, but I'd like to try and tell you all about it.
I'd like to try. Oh my god. What do we got, gang? Besides sadness.
See, this is where games like Baldur's Gate come in handy. When it's like, here are all the things that I can ask you. Learn all about it, because you know,
Well,
like,
what we need from him is a writ of passage into the inner city. That's
Yeah.
how
What?
we got to him in the first
I'm
place.
already in the hay
Yeah.
bales. I'm on the cart
yeah,
already.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't have the writ of passage. Where it sounds like we're sneaking in.
I said Bao is
It's-
like trying to burrow his way onto
Yeah.
this cart, and the whole
Yeah.
thing is like tilting to one side. You hear the wheels are like creaking really ominously, and he's like, "Well, I don't want to tell you what to do, but if that cart breaks, I mean, it will, and my livelihood is basically gone."
Mhm.
Maybe let's put a bridle in Bao's mouth, and he could be pulling the cart instead.
Ooh.
That's
Wanna
potentially
be your beast of burden.
Is there anything else that we should know about the Clockwork District before we go?
Well, that's the district where all the rich fancy pants of the town they got their private apartments in and such. I mean,
Yes, we know
even
that
the advisor to the king's got himself an apartment up there. I could point it out to you if you'd like to see it.
the
get up
advisor
there.
to the king, not the king's
Yeah,
advisor.
yeah. Oh well, yeah. That's what I said. Did I say it wrong? I'm sorry. I don't know the proper way titles and such. You got a name. It's impossible to pronounce. It's Narcigius or Narcigius.
Narcigius.
Beetlejuice?
Exactly, that guy.
Beetlejuice.
He doesn't let anyone work on his apartment. He's got all kinds of strange folks going in there all times of the day and night. Lots of
You know an
Lots-
awful lot, strange little man.
Well, when you're overlooked as much as I am for being a tree and also a gardener, I hear a lot of conversations around town.
Yeah, you've been planting
Like,
all sorts of eaves.
I'll tell you
Maybe you can drop
exactly.
a couple.
I ain't been dropping no eaves. Don't you go
Oh,
around
yeah.
telling people that, because
No,
I'll
you
lose
keep
my
them
jobs.
firmly
And
grasped.
then that 8
Firmly
gold
grasped.
pieces that you gave me, they won't last as long if I ain't got my job. You says a down payment on a nice little arbor by the spring.
I think 16 gold should get you pretty far.
I mean, it will. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it will get me pretty far, but money talks.
Okay.
Around here.
Oh, we gave you a fish and taught you to fish.
Well, no, I mean, I got. As you said, I got to keep my job. I'm not a fisherman. I'm a gardener. I don't know if you caught that first
I
part.
thought you were moving to the springs. How much do you need to move to the springs?
No, I will. I can't move right now. I mean, gosh darn it, we just in the middle of dinner.
It takes a minute.
It's good. Yeah, I gotta. The kids got a pat.
Gotta contact my real estate agent.
That's right.
What?
I gotta sell before I can buy.
He's a chip right off the old block.
You're planning on working in this godforsaken place and living in the springs? You're gonna commute like that? You're gonna commute.
Well, it'll be much better than the current commute where I gotta walk through the forest district.
Go through the forest
I'll get to
district.
this way. I'll just get to see the cobble road that goes straight up to the northern gates.
Yeah, that's a lot closer.
It'll be much shorter. It's way closer. I mean, you gotta believe me. I'll cut at least 20, 30 minutes off my cart time.
Sure, he's not gonna be, super wealthy and stuff, but it sounds like he'll at least be a lot more comfortable than he is now.
Yeah. It's gonna make a huge difference. I mean, nobody expected y'all to just come in here and dump coins on top of me. So I'm just trying to be as grateful as I possibly can by telling you about stuff around
No
town.
one expected that.
Have
no
you
one expected that.
Have you ever been to oh gosh, what's the place called? The Lighted Lamp? It's an antiquities store. You like antiquities? Odds and ends, bits and bobbles?
That sort of thing?
Sometimes
we have.
bread and butter.
That sort of thing. Oh, it's a nice little place. It's run by a Hringar by the name of Deruzin.
DeRozan
My
Stand
cousin.
Store?
That's how I remember it. Deruzin, he's like my cousin. That's how I remember it. But he's a real nice old fella. But he works all day and night. He's deciphering things and figuring out what magic artifacts do and that like.
I think we should go there.
Yeah, that's a good
I think
stop.
I think the DM is telling us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll ask for directions on how to get there.
Wait, I'll show you right where it is.
That's a good next move.
It's probably on the map somewhere, I reckon. But we'll take care of that when it gets to it. I mean, I'm no good at reading maps, but I can point it out when we go by tomorrow.
We'll get there when we get there.
Exactly. He goes, well, I hate to push you all out after you've been so kind to me and all this, but the children, they do need their beauty rest. He said, as you can see, they have not been getting it lately. Wait, I mean, 17? Did you even clean the blood off of your hands after eating them rats before dinner? I told you not to fill up. We don't always have flea soup, but when we do, it's good eatings.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Well.
I think we take our leave.
Well, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you all. I'll definitely be here in the same building tomorrow. I won't move without telling you guys where to go and completely ditch y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say if
That'd
we
be
need
unkind.
to get like a meeting place for meeting back up with this.
Oh, well, of course. If you all want to hop in my cart, it'd probably be easiest to do it outside the city. So if you want to meet up at the Slime Gate, well, I mean, I'll probably be heading into work about the time sun comes up.
The what?
The first lighting of the lanterns. Sorry, I don't know what sun is. I've been living underground my whole fucking life.
First bell.
First
Which,
light.
Was it
which
just
gate
on
is
Moon
that
Day?
that we're meeting them at?
Sunday. It's the Southern Gate, the Slime Gate. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the slime gate.
That's what they call it because it's
Oh,
near
okay.
that. It's near all the troglodytes, the Zulgaths. They're
Gotcha.
smelly.
Okay. So meet there. Cool.
You changed my life today. And the smallest little sapling just goes, I reckon you're all right.
Shut up, Six.
Angoric,
Exactly. He kicks him and says, you're supposed to speak when you're talked to.
Angoric
It's
would like
just
to
supposed to
turn
be
to
seen, not
Golki and say, "Can I name one of them?"
Well, I'll tell you what. If 24 makes it another couple of days, then you got it, mister.
If 24 makes it to 30, you betcha.
Jesus.
Actually, I'm feeling better.
Not dead yet.
That's right.
Speak when spoken to. Agoric did the check. Like, no signs of abuse. But if he did do that check, it sure sounds like abuse. Holy shit. That's good stuff.
Cool.
Maybe it looks
So,
different on a tree.
Head to the shop.
Oh.
I think we're all going back home now, right? I mean, did that take the
Yeah.
same amount of
I
time?
guess-
I'm gonna
Yeah,
assume.
what's-
Yeah, I probably didn't take quite as long as you guys did, but you probably planned on being back at the end of a certain time. So I'm gonna say your group gets back a little bit earlier when the regular crowd shuffles in.
It could have
And
is there
taken a
an
while
old
before we
man?
found a good mark. Like we were probably waiting outside
That's
the,
true.
the walls
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
find the
that's
right
true.
guy.
But eventually, you all meet back at the inn and get a chance to discuss your very different days.
Yeah.
Well, see you are all
How we
back.
do that.
Were you successful? Were you able to find a way in to the Clockwork District?
Yes. Someone who manages the, what was it, Devil's Ivy?
Oh,
Is-
good smelling stuff.
Yeah. He manages the plants inside that ring and gonna sneak us in on his part of hay. Were you guys successful?
Perfect. That sounds great. Yeah, more or less. Orpheus and I both put in a long 8-hour day in the forges. We did a lot of crafting ourselves and helped our
good
new
day's work.
friend. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that you would have loved it. We helped our friend Rorbeck. And she's going to be letting us do some deliveries tomorrow for her, which should include a rite of passage to also get us into the clockwork. So
Sounds like a plan.
I agree. We've also learned that Narcissus might be forming some sort of an army outside of the city. He's putting a lot of orders in,
What?
and he's stolen some of the local workers. We don't really know where, but a lot of the wares that he's been making seem to be going somewhere else. Risky business.
Of course, it seems as though the third act is leaning towards a holy war against Hagagroth.
Holy shit!
Walk
Is
through.
Haru!
Is this not apparent?
Walk through. Have you been cursed? You seem to be ending every one of your sentences with a question and an upwards inflection in your tone.
He's playing Jeopardy by himself.
I'm not quite sure. What is?
Yes, I've been in the bag
not
for far
sure.
too long.
Have you suffered brain damage by having a hard day's work? I know you're not used to that.
It was a different kinds of work. I'd say we've been working.
Probably my fault. All the flay leaf.
But no, I think it sounds like we
Ugh.
both have a plan for tomorrow, so it's important that we get a good night's rest. I am physically exhausted.
Right.
Very well.
Does anyone have on their sheets the like those medallions that you got in the Fairy Queen's court? You remember what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
No.
But I don't know if I have it on my sheet.
I would not have been the one to pick that up.
I do not have.
Worth
anything on
checking
my-
everyone's.
I'm
Estes
looking in
sheet, too.
Path.
Or
I'm
Path
looking
Builder,
in
excuse
Path
me.
Builder and on here, and I'm not seeing
Yeah, I don't have
maybe
anything.
details.
Yeah, I don't know if we maybe did we write down who took it or something, or were they in like other notes maybe? Because they weren't like actual items, right? Like we had to like.
I think they might have been in Path Builder, but they may not have transitioned to.
I don't see
Another
anything in
system.
Path Builder, but I may not have grabbed them. What I guess would everyone have gotten them?
I don't.
was
I
the-
think you.
The guard medallion that gave us an audience with the queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody at some point had one. I don't remember who had
Mhm.
it necessarily.
It's all.
But basically, I think I think it's fair to say that someone probably still has it, unless you guys have purposefully gotten rid of it.
Sure.
I
Okay.
don't think we would have.
Just at the bottom of our bags, we just kind of threw it in there.
Yeah.
It fell at the bottom.
I think you
Oh,
hear
yeah,
a very
I forgot about
very
this.
loud metallic chime from it, and a cloaked figure that's flanked on either side by red caps walks into the inn where you guys are staying, and you hear under their breath they go, "They're here somewhere. Spread out." And we'll pick up there next time.
Fucking red
Oh
caps,
my
man.
god. It's gonna be Yakazak.
Yakazak is back.
It's a very, we'll say it's a tall cloaked figure, not a very short cloaked figure,
Okay.
but that would be
Yakazak's
hilarious.
grown 6 inches.
It's 2 Yakazaks.
All right.
Cool.
So we'll pick up there next week. So thanks everybody for watching.
Nice
Thanks